everyone. Welcome to episode 10 of RealmSmith's Into the Mist. It is our Curse of Strahd campaign. It has been a wild ride so far, and we're going to get into even more wilder rides.
Oh, wild mount rides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's get through some announcements. Lickety split. First, of course, our sponsors. Our main title sponsor, as usual, is Sirenscape. That was good. Yeah. Wow. There's like some harmonies going on.
They should add us to Sirenscape.
They should. They have.
Yeah.
We have
actually
added us to Sirenscape.
That's true.
Sirenscape is an amazing fantasy player that you guys can access at Sirenscape.com. There's a lot of free content that you can get, including Witchwood, which is the base of what I've used to create a lot of the music that we use here on Into the Mist. So you can check that out at Sirenscape.com. They are awesome folks. If you go to Sirenscape.com/RealmSmith, they will know that we sent you, and it is awesome to do that. So check that out. Definitely subscribe and have fun doing that. Our product sponsors, we have a bunch of them, and we thank all of them for all of their continued support. WizKits, of course, for a lot of the miniatures that we have at the table, as well as some of the terrain. Dwarven Forge is a new sponsor of ours, and you will see the Dwarven load of Dwarvenite has arrived.
Woo!
Yes! This mass of something under this black something is
that's
Dwarven
a
Forge.
Dwarven load, I can tell.
As well as a lot of the street stuff that we have in the town of Vallaki. I switched all of the papercraft out for that stuff. So Dwarvenite has arrived, and it is here. We want to thank Nate and Stefan for all of their support.
Yeah.
It has been amazing. Black Magic Design, of course, for the cameras that we use. Elderwood Academy for a lot of the dice trays and dice towers and all of this awesomeness that they have. I do have it on good authority that we are getting some giveaways that we will be giving away for Elderwood soon.
Yeah!
They're in the mail, so tune in next week for potential Elderwood giveaways, which we are very excited about. They are awesome. You can check them out at elderwoodacademy.com. And our new sponsor, Mythroll Armories. You've heard this name a few times over the last few weeks. Thanks for the sub. You've heard it over on our stream in the last few weeks. Basically, they are the creators of that cool dice spinner that we've had. We can put them actually under the dice cam if we want, kind of in the middle there. Show one of them there. Their Kickstarter is live right now, and they are at over 300% funded. They hit their funding goal in the first 9 hours of the thing. So they're awesome. Check them out online and support our good friends at Mythroll for that.
Giveaway.
Yes, of course. Tonight we are actually giving away a spinner, which we are very, very excited about. So the way that you get on into which you guys are distracting like crazy. Yes. All the madness that happens back here, I feel Matt Mercer's pain every time this happens. But we have a giveaway for one of the dice spinners. The way that you are entered to win it is if you go to the RealmSmith Twitch, it has to be on the RealmSmith Twitch, you enter Mythroll, MYTHROLL, into the chat. If you do that only once, if you do it more than once, you will be disqualified. Only one entry per person, and then we will roll a dice at the end of the stream, and whoever wins will get one when they ship. So that is a free dice spinner. Yes, Melanie?
You'll roll just one dice? What if there's like 100 people that...
Then we roll a
D100.
Oh, there's a D100.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
percentile
It looks
dice.
more like a ball than a die, but it
well,
works. It's there.
I rolled two D10s, and it tells me.
Oh, cool.
What if there's 500?
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Another subscription, thank you.
Okay. Wow.
I forgot to mention Dungeons and Dragons, who is hosting us and is one of our biggest sponsors. And we thank you so much for the constant and continued support from the motherland, the mothership. Just a note on spoilers. If you folks are in the chat or commenting on the videos, please remember that people who are playing Curse of Strahd are watching, as well as our players watch the stream afterwards and see the comments. So just if there's any spoilers that you want to give, just hold back from that, because we don't want to ruin it for people like him, because it's not fun for anybody. So just keep those spoilers under your hats and just have fun and chat, and it's all really, really fun that way. if you want spoilers, tomorrow night, I am flying to Gamma at 4 o'clock this morning, Gamma Trade Show in Reno, so I will not be around tomorrow night for Behind the Screen, but our good friend, Joel, who, a.k.a. Falpher, will be hosting and answering questions about Falpher and his upcoming character for our Wildmount campaign.
Somebody hit him.
Oh, it's weird.
Stop.
So I'm done. That was weird.
That was very weird. Anyways, but yeah, so he will be hosting tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and that is a chance to get some spoilers, not too many because I'm not doing it, but Joel will give you some insights into his character and all that kind of stuff.
That'll be
so
fun.
to learn more about Joel's character, come and join him tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time on the RealmSmith Twitch. We have a Discord server, and lots of people are chatting, and we chat with people after the session in our Discord, and there's spoilers and questions, and there's a whole spoiler zone that the players are not allowed into. And so you guys can access that. There's a link in the chat on the RealmSmith Twitch and in the D&D Twitch. Want to thank our moderators and our producers in the back room, as well as all of the D&D. We've got Julian and Tim and Josh on moderation and production, and all the D&D guys like DC Lasser and all of those great guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for your awesome contribution. Nolzers. Last night we painted 2 druids, which may or may not show up at some point soon in this campaign. And they were the Nolzers druids by D&D. And I just got something in the mail today that I will be painting over the next few episodes.
Show it. Show it.
Oh, it's big though. It's going to be hard.
Reveal.
Oh my gosh.
This is a reveal right here?
Well, no, it's not a reveal. It's been out in the wild. This is the what's that? The Falling Star ship from WizKids.
Wow.
The D&D Nolzer ship. We are doing Wildmount across the Menagerie Coast. So I will be painting this.
Give
it to me! For the next 12 episodes.
Considered a mini.
And
Yes.
for the next 12 episodes.
If it holds minis, it is considered a mini. This is not a real size ship, Adam. This is a miniature size ship.
What?
So it is still considered a mini, I guess, right?
Oh, I thought like you could kind of.
You could. I guess you could sit on it. I don't know if it'll float. Anyways, I digress.
I got it.
Yeah, somewhere over there.
here.
Okay.
You just pass it over to me.
So we'll be, yeah, exactly. That is Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern time. You can join us for Nolzers on the D&D Twitch and on the RealmSmith Twitch. Gary Con is coming.
Gary
Only a few
Con!
weeks away, folks. We're there live doing Nolzers, but that is already sold out in the event system. We thank everybody for. I was a little concerned about it, and then all of a sudden it filled up, and we have a waiting list. So we're very excited about that. But we're also doing the finale, the live finale of this show from GaryCon. You can watch it from home or from your hotel room if you're at GaryCon, but it is 10 a.m. Central Time on March 28th, and that is the finale of our Into the Mist season. We will be back with Into the Mist after our Wildmount campaign in about 3 months, but we have 3 more episodes after this, folks. Things are winding up and getting exciting, and I cannot wait. It is also going to be a very interactive stream, so get your bit fingers ready, because that's the cue. Mel's above it. She doesn't want to show her,
she's too
her
good
bit
for it.
fingers.
She's too good for it.
Yeah, no. Wow. Something about bits. Anyways, you will be able to actually take part in the game in combat using bits for the finale. People at home can actually play in our game. It's crazy. It's never been done before, and we're very excited to do that from GaryCon. And we have a bunch of really amazing surprises, including Nora Ibrahim, actually, who will be playing with us.
Yay!
Role, and some other wonderful folks that we can't talk about.
I'm excited.
Merch! We have merch. You can check it out under the Twitch video on the RealmSmith Twitch page, as well as actually that's the best place to go. Do we have a link for it? The real link in the chat. The first thing I'm going to show you is this sweater. Whoa. This is our official Into the Mist sweater. You can get it there. We also have this awesome phone case. If you want to show that on the mini cam there, Julian. Every character has their own merch, their own gear. That is the DM one. It says, "Let us venture into the mist."
You see Callie's eye.
What's that?
Callie's eye peeking around the side of
Oh, yeah.
like an attack on
Yeah,
Titan.
and so every character has their own merch at the site. So please head over there, order some merch, represent, and we'd love to see all of that merch at the next couple cons. We really appreciate it. Let's show the rest. This side of the table is also sporting some merch.
Oh, where am I going?
You're
This
just
way?
gonna show
let's
that.
let's do Callie. This is
Yeah,
Callie's
Callie's shirt. I'm gonna move out of your way.
If you can see it, stab it in the eye holes, and that is a picture of Callie. And then for each character, we have a different set of outfit merch. So that every character has a T-shirt, a hoodie, and a phone case. And then exclusive for subscribers is the new Falpher awesome art sweatshirt.
funny.
It says, "If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything." So that is the Falpher sweater. Anyways, you guys can check that out
Oh, it's hilarious.
on our merch store. Very fun, and we love it. It's a lot of, it's a blast. Boxes. If you're interested in our adventure boxes, you can head to www.realmsmith.tv and use the promo code IWantAdventure, and you get $20 off your first box. It's a monthly adventure box that you get that builds a campaign as it goes along, and you have everything in that box you can see that you need in order to run the campaign. We've had lots of subscribers actually in the last an influx in the last couple weeks, which has been really great. Thank you for your support.
Totally.
And it's awesome, and we love it. As I mentioned earlier, our next campaign is Wildmount, which we're super pumped about. We have partnered with D&D and the makers of the campaign setting, including Mr. Mercer himself, and we're very excited to bring that to you. April 6th is when it will debut. That is shortly after the finale at GaryCon. It'll be on the same time slot. We'll do that for 3 months, and then we will come back for Into the Mist. Let's roll the intro announcement now. There it is, Tides of Wildmount. Yeah! We are so stinking pumped.
So awesome.
It's going to be so great, and we're very excited to dive into the world of Wildmount, straight from the mind of Matt Mercer and all of the wonderful creative folks that have made that happen. Real quick, Mithril Armory or Armories?
Armory.
MithrilArmory.com will take you straight to the Kickstarter. You can check that out there. And donations are working this week. We have an Extra Life thing that we've been doing. We've been raising tons of money for children's hospitals across North America. And if we bring up that, I do it every time. It's right hand, Jay. If you bring that up, there are items which we actually have surpassed the next one already. We were $7 off. You have just unlocked +1 bolts for the characters in game. So basically, the accumulative amount that you guys donate will send items to the players in the game world.
So cool.
And now they will receive +1 bolts at some point in this session. The next one is a potion of invisibility, which is the next. And Grigori, as usual, will talk about how we can help the kids later in the break.
Help the kids.
If you like what you're seeing, I know it's a lot of announcements, folks. Thanks for sticking around. If you like what you're seeing, you can hit the follow on the RealmSmith Twitch, or if you consider subscribing with either your Twitch Prime subscription, you have to do that every month, or on an ongoing basis, this little potion bulb, which you've been seeing going off all session, will let us know that you've subscribed or followed. One blip for purple, one purple blip for follow, a blue blip for subscribe, and then 2 blips is a donation, and you'll see that kind of go off the ring. Actually, during the week when I'm doing walking around doing laundry down here, it'll actually go off. And I know that we're getting donations even through the there it is, subscription and a follow. That's great. So anyways, thank you very much. Make sure that you follow and subscribe on the D&D Twitch as well, because we are so pleased and happy to have them a part of this whole experience.
So cool.
Wow. There's a lot.
Right on.
We need to, yeah.
Good job.
All right, let's do that recap.
Previously on Into the Mist.
I'll head over to Sterling. You should probably try to play with those children over there.
I would like to play.
and try to chase them down the aisle.
Okay. So you go, ha! And they go, ah! So they start to run this way, and you are standing there,
Tag your it and run.
screaming again in your face. The other kid's gone,
Where did they go? Are they hiding?
They were afraid.
and the place goes silent.
How about that story from Rictavio, though? Very good.
Looked like the boy's father is making his way.
Allow me to apologize for my son. They thought you were trying to kill them. You look up at the long balcony, and you see two legs kind of.
Do you want to play tag?
You see a hand come out of the banister like this, and then he pulls it back.
I just made a friend.
I'm gonna dash.
You actually see him go to the end of the hallway and ducks through a door on the right and is gone.
I'm gonna follow him.
He went to the right, there's no door.
I don't know where you went.
You look across, and he's sitting on the other balcony with his feet over the side, and he's dangling, and he goes,
Is there a chandelier between here and the other side?
"They're absolutely."
I've got Falpher on one shoulder. Go on, do it! And my father on the other side.
Sterling, I raised you to be smarter than this.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Look back up from the table,
okay.
and he's gone. So you come down the stairs, and you start to make your way across the tap room. Pardon my rudeness, I am Rictavio. I'm a carnival ringmaster in search of new actors. Would any of you be interested in that sort of life?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Under the right influence?
You're telling me the magic is real.
The magic is real.
Oh, well, show me.
I am not some conjurer of cheap tricks.
That's inspiration. You start to chase him, and you're right on his tail.
Very slowly open the door and peek as quietly as I can.
You peer inside the stable. The ravens start.
Okay, Brom, I'm gonna go, because I don't really like this right now anymore.
Yeah.
As you start to open the door, you hear, "Play with us again." And that's where we're going to take a break.
Sterling, did you have fun?
It scared me, so I thought I'd come back here.
Would you like to show us?
You guys enter the stable.
I look at the birds and I say to myself, I remember when the birds made me happy.
It's hard to make friends.
We're your friends.
I like to think so.
And I
of
hold
course.
his hand. I hold Sterling's hand.
You go upstairs. Okay, so you start to climb the ladder. Ravens rule this roost. You can see hundreds of them up here. You see a seam of light.
Interesting. I'm gonna push it up.
Okay. Looks like some sort of master suite.
Dmitri, a word up here if you don't mind.
Wow, look at all the crows.
You start to hear the sound of somebody manipulating the lock, and you guys are standing on the other side of the door. The door starts to creak open. And standing there, the owner.
This is awkward. It's not like it seems odd.
I mean, this is your establishment. There's no reason for you to need to hide anything.
That's
Then
right. I mean, what would be the need?
We're guests in your house.
That's right.
We're
Okay.
jumping on the bed.
Okay, so
He's a kid. We're jumping on the bed.
This has just all been a big game of hide and seek that got out of hand.
when you are ready to leave the town, come to me and we will discuss.
Certainly.
Dmitri, every time we meet a new person in Barovia, all of you seem in the greatest hurry to reveal everything about us. Clearly we're not in a safe land. Why are we doing this?
The people we've come across so far who mean us harm normally mean us harm right away. So if there's anybody we encounter who hasn't tried to kill us, it's probably safe to assume that, well, they're our friends, right?
I think it would be prudent to hold our tongues.
If they ask, I'm not going to lie to them.
You don't have to say anything then.
That's not very polite.
I open their door, look up to Dmitri,
Yeah.
whack him on the head with my pillow, and then
pillow.
I just run right out.
Madam, I said I'm not interested!
Good night, guys!
In the middle of the night, Callie, you gain a vision. A building. There is a symbol of a sunburst on the front of the building. You manage to kind of turn over and go back to sleep.
Okay.
I only have one love.
The darkness, blah, blah, blah. I get it.
You guys head outside. Make your way to the town square. So that is where we're going to take up next session. Hey! All right, you guys ready? You guys ready? That was so
I'm not happy
good.
with
That
you
moment
two.
was so good.
The reckoning will come.
I'm
The
sure it
reckoning
will.
will come.
Sure it will.
I tried, and then you made
It
your own
was
stuff
good.
smell like, taste like poop.
Yeah.
We'll try again next time. All right.
Cool.
You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Let us venture into the mist. You guys find yourselves in the Vallaki town square. You guys are approaching. I will give you the description again, and then you are off doing what you want to do. The shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. At the north end of the square stands a row of stocks, locked in which are several men, women, and children wearing crude plaster donkey heads. In the center of the square, peasants in patchwork clothes eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain. Standing tall at the center of the fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. All around the square are posted proclamations. They say, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. Signed, the Baron." What do you guys do?
I'm gonna. How far? I'm gonna go towards the stocks where the people are being held.
Okay, so you guys are kind of approaching that area. Okay, as you kind of approach the stocks, what do you do?
Yeah, there's kids there. You said.
So yes, you said there are. Yes. 3 men, 2 women, and 2 boys are trapped in the stocks. All of them tired, wet, and appear to be famished.
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to one of the kids.
Okay, so there is a guard. As you approach, there is a guard standing right on the corner with his hand on his hilt of his sword. And he's kind of watching you guys. And you guys have noticed that as you're kind of entering, people are eyeing you oddly. Not necessarily meaning that you're not welcome here, but they're wary of any sort of newcomer potentially. And you're getting that pretty much across the entirety of the town square.
Okay, there's a guard there?
Yes. He's standing right there.
So I'll go and stand between the guard and the kids, right? Because there's 2 boys here. Are these the boys?
Guards, and the guard's on the corner.
Yeah, guard's on the corner there.
Yeah.
So I'll try to go stand between them and go, yeah, soldier, these 2 kids, they seem like they deserve it. What did they do?
Give me a persuasion check.
Let's get that is a natural 2.
Nice. He looks at you and says, "Why do you want to know?"
I'm a curious soul. I'm just. I mean, clearly they are out and about. Are you putting them on display for the party, or why are they here?
They were put here for their bad attitudes.
You can put someone in shackles for attitudes?
Yes.
I better be careful.
Yeah, you should. The Baron doesn't like when people make fun of his festivals.
Oh, is there a festival happening?
There will be in 3 days, yes.
Oh, should I prepare a dance or should I? What kind of festival is it?
You will find out. It has not been announced yet, but move along. And he kind of stops and he kind of looks past at you guys and kind of starts to do his guardly duties.
He stands in place.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, I will go now. And I will.
What are you guys doing?
Walk away.
If I look around the square, what do I see? Do I see any merchants? Anything?
Give me a perception check and I'll give you a time.
Festival.
That's a 6.
Okay. What is apparent and quite clear, there are some market stalls on the one corner to your left. You can move yourself closer to the kind of town square. You guys can all put yourselves more or less where you are at the moment. There are some market stalls. One appears to be selling meats and food, bread. The other one seems to be selling clothes, so some sort of clothier. On the corner across from that, you hear the distinct dink of a blacksmith who is hard at work. Seems to be a stocky, well-built female human who is hammering at what appears to be some sort of blade. In the corner across from that, you see that there are the stocks, and there is some sort of kind of ramshackle stage that has been built just behind them. But other than that, the rest look like homes and so on. You do notice that there is a symbol of 2 arrows crossing on the building just beside the blacksmith, which you imagine is the boyar that they were speaking of.
Callie, I imagine that is the place that you're looking for. And I point to the
boyar shop?
Boyar. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. Here.
Tough crowd.
Yeah.
Tough crowd.
I'm gonna just walk straight to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Did I get?
Oh, he's dead.
Maybe somebody else help him.
Oh no.
Foreshadow.
Here, you do it.
Because that building is kind of in the way.
Let's just
Yeah.
get there. Oh, there you go. There you go, buddy.
As you approach, she kind of she looks up at you, and she nods. She kind of looks you up and down at your armor and kind of your weapons and stuff, and she goes back to hammering.
Okay. I'll get close and say, excuse me. Is this where one might go if one were seeking to have a weapon silvered?
I have, yes, silvered many items. They are common in this place for some of the creatures, of course. Many adventurers I've helped in that way. Are you looking for one?
Yes, actually. How long do you suppose it takes if you were to say silver, a sword this size? And I'll just pull it halfway out.
Is it your longsword?
Yeah.
Okay. She says, I don't have much going on at the moment. I say 3 days or so.
3 days.
I have some other things I have to do first.
And how much would that cost?
For labor and the silver that is required, that is about 100 gold.
All right.
Which is very good in these lands. I have been told my rates are very good, and they help us to protect the area, so I am willing to do it at the best rate that I can.
Very good. Well, that's good to know. I might have to return.
And your name?
Dmitri.
Nice to meet you. I am Marta.
Marta.
Yes.
All right, Marta.
Yes.
We will meet again.
Are there other items, perhaps? What are the rest of you guys doing? And you're all kind of standing out, so she kind of assumes that you guys are together,
So-
based on her perception check, which is very good. And she says, is there anything that you and your companions need in the way of equipment or weapons or...
I was looking for perhaps silvering the tips of my arrows or bolts.
Yes?
How much would one bolt cost?
For one bolt, it wouldn't be that much. It would be 10 gold. And then that includes the silver that is required in the time. For 10, it's 100. It's the same for a whole case.
Fair enough. We will have to.
Sorry, a case... I am sorry, it is only 5 gold for one.
Oh,
Yes.
five gold for one.
Yes,
Okay.
a case of 20 is 100, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
No need for anything else. I do have other items for sale.
Well, what do you have?
I must admit, they are not made by my hand. They are weapons and items that I have come across from other, such as yourselves. But if you want to take a look inside, you can.
Just in here?
Yes, in my shop.
What does everyone think?
Okay, I need arrows.
Sure. Let us.
If you want arrows, the boyar will take care of that. These are weapons for close combat. Swords, some shields, armor, things like that.
You have armor?
Yes.
I would like
Some?
to see the armor.
Okay. Very well. Come.
Let's go.
Okay, so she ushers you into the shop, and it's a quaint little shop. And for the sake of brevity, basically what you guys see is scavenged weapons and armor that you know have been worn before. She's done her best to kind of polish them up and clean them up. There's some rust and some dings in them, but pretty much when it comes to weapons and armor, any sort of common items that you can find in the player's handbook, she has for sale.
Okay.
Used items.
And in good enough condition that they would also meet the...
They would have probably the full armor class that they typically have, yeah. Okay. Depending on the item. But you can kind of tell me what you're looking for instead of me going through the whole list of what's available, and then I can tell you kind of what is available.
Okay. I would be looking to see if she has any plate mail, though.
Plate?
I'm sure that we couldn't afford anything of that sort. Full plate. Preferably mithril.
Okay.
For free.
You do see a full...
For free.
Yeah. You do see a full suit of plate mail in the corner on a mannequin.
Oh, this looks nice.
Yes, it is nice. I'm sure it serves somebody very well.
How much is it?
That is 1,500 gold.
That is a lot of money.
It would fit you perfectly.
It
but
would.
It would drain your pockets.
Perhaps I could wear it to advertise your business. And
To whom?
look at the...
Not many of you types come around here, and I appreciate the idea of marketing my business, but frankly, I am the only blacksmith in Vallaki, and if anybody wants anything, they know to come to me, so I've never had a need for marketing, but I appreciate the offer.
It's very different from back home then.
Yeah. Give me a perception check. Or insight check.
To his point there, we do attract a lot of attention, apparently.
You do. We don't see many adventurers through here. It's from time to time.
Inside of 6.
Inside of 6. You do notice that she is taking a keen interest in you, but everybody looks at you weird in this place. Nobody's seen anything like you, but she doesn't comment like everybody else does. Anything else?
I don't see anything. Are you anyone else? No?
I wanted to silver my blade. Did you talk to her about that already?
Yes, we discussed silvering already. It's about 100 gold for a sword like mine.
Okay.
Well, how much if we sold you a silvered item?
Well, it depends on the item. Depends on the quality of the item.
I'm going to just pull out the short sword, the short silvered sword that I already have.
Oh, that is very nice. It's well made. She starts to kind of look at it and turn it in her hands.
Are you going to tell us how much it is worth?
I would give you 50 gold.
50 gold. All right, well, that's good to know. I'll just reach over and grab it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome. Would that be all? Then
I suppose.
Okay.
Anyone else?
remember, if you want to come back, you can, and we will do business perhaps in the future.
Yes. Very
Marta,
good.
was it?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Well, shall we continue?
Thank you, Marta.
You're very welcome.
Do you think the general store would give us a good price on the ivory hairbrush we collected? I forgot to sell it back in Barovia.
I did not know you would ask her. Oh, the general store, you mean? Yes.
Yes, I think they would be more interested than her.
Of course. Hairbrush.
All right, well, wouldn't have to check.
Bowyer first?
Yes, that's right next door, isn't it?
And
Did
then
we,
after
see a
Bowyer,
general
we
store?
should... Sorry.
Did we see a general store?
No, the one that you passed in the stockyard
Okay.
was the general
Right.
store.
After the Bowyer, we really should get these items from the children identified.
Oh, yes, of course.
I have this potion. I don't know what it does. And you found the bottles.
Right. I do. I have that.
And we have no clue what they do.
That's right.
Yes.
Right.
All right, the different colors.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. So, to the Bowyer?
To the boar.
Okay. So you guys just literally come out the door and you go over, you open the door. And there is a gentleman. He's a middle-aged gentleman, male, a bit more of a tan complexion than you're typically used to in Barovia. And you walk in and he goes, "Hello!
Hi.
Welcome."
Thank you for the welcome.
Yes, you're the boar.
Well, yes, of course I am.
We'll be in need of some items.
I need some arrows.
Arrows. Oh, I can give you arrows for sure.
Okay. Thanks.
How many would you like?
I don't know. I wasn't ready yet. Do you not need string?
I need a string for a light crossbow.
A string for light crossbow. I will give to you for. Do you need it installed on your crossbow, or will you be doing it yourself?
What's the difference in cost?
Well, I would give you 5 gold for the string, and for me to string it, another 2 gold.
5 gold for a string?
It is not just any string. It is, first you have to kill the cat, and then you have to pull the intestines out. Very, very long, and get rid of what's inside, and then you cut it down the middle after it's dried, and then you have to spin it on spindles, and then you have to...
I need 14 arrows.
14.
Yeah.
They
14
come
arrows.
in packs.
In packs.
Yes.
Okay.
So would you like packs of arrows?
Oh, I don't know how many
20.
in your pack.
20.
Yeah. How much is that?
That is 5 gold
Okay.
for 20.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very well.
Thank you.
He gives you your arrows, takes your money, make sure you take it off.
So it costs the same for a string as it does for a pack of arrows.
Barovian prices, am I right?
You are totally right.
Yes.
It's a foolishness.
I'm sorry,
It's a
Rone.
devastating.
Anything else?
I don't know if we should... It's a lot of money.
It's something you use often, isn't it?
Well, it is, and I would like to give Rone his back since he's lent me his.
Right.
I say safety is worth at least double that price.
Oh, it's true. Depends on. I mean, you should do it. I mean, we need this for the adventures.
Okay. 5 gold?
5 gold.
Is there any way I can talk you down? It is just a string.
Well, I will barter, perhaps, if you have something to sell.
It is just a string.
Give me a persuasion check.
I like this.
8.
Okay, no. So, this is the situation. To buy a full crossbow is 125 gold. So, a string for 7 installed, I think, is a great deal. I can sell you a full new one if you like.
No.
Okay,
No, thank you.
very well. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Nothing else? Okay, you guys head out. As you're walking out, he says, "Don't forget, Falcon Dragovic is the name. Boyer is my game.
Falcon Dragovic.
Falcon Dragovic.
Falcon like a falcon. Like Falcon.
Yes.
Okay.
Strange little man. Okay, you guys head out.
We say
You
that
have your arrows. Where do you guys head next?
I do end up stringing it. I'll just get him to string it 7 gold.
Okay.
I'll do
All
it.
right.
Right.
Take it off your gold.
I will.
I know, guys.
Come on,
See how long it would take
Barovia.
him.
How long does it take?
Oh, I'll have it done in an hour.
Okay.
1 hour.
Yes. Takes your
Okay.
crossbow.
Do it.
Okay.
Well,
Do it. Where do you guys go?
Do it.
you wanted to take a look at that general store? Just quickly?
Yes, well, we should go to the general store, and we also need to get items identified, so whichever comes first.
Before we leave the Boyer, do you happen to know a place where we might have items identified?
What sort of items?
Items that we suspect might be magical in nature.
Not too many people around here, but there is a kooky old gnome who came to Barovia a long time ago, and he runs the apothecary shop
Which would be where?
just across the square. Long, thin, tall building.
Appreciate it.
Yes, he's a little,
Gnomes.
yes, you know.
You know them.
Yeah, gnomes, halflings, they all tend to be a little crazy.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. You guys head out. You guys head to the apothecary shop across the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here? Yeah.
It's that building over there. And you open the door. And as you open the door, you hear, instead of a ding, you hear
Oh.
this like magical sound.
Just a graph.
And you enter this shop, and it's like a hoarder's dream. It's like it just got mounds of weird things, bottles of components across the wall, tons of shelves, and everything's just kind of like piled up over time. From the back you hear, "Coming! I am coming! Just wait! Takes me a few minutes."
Don't worry. We are here.
No rush.
Through the curtain comes this old gnome, and he's got a cane, and he comes to, he says, "Well, hello. How are you today?"
We are well.
And he kind of squints, and he's got these big, like, Coke bottle kind of, like, goggle glasses on. And he says, "You're not from around here, are you? It's, you, where do you come from?"
We could ask you the same. Are you from around here?
"Oh, of course not. I have been in Barovia. Maybe, I don't know. I keep going back and forth. Too much Barovian accents. Center myself and get the right accent. Yes, well, what can I get for you?
We have some objects that we're not sure of their origin.
Yes.
Perhaps you can tell us what they are.
What kind of objects are you speaking of?
I have a potion.
Callie, pull out the pants. The colors.
Oh, very nice. And he keep doing Barovian, man. And he takes the box of pigments and he kind of opens it up. And he says, yes. I haven't seen this before. You want it identified, is that right?
Yes, please.
All right, well, identifying is not cheap. But you look like you can afford it. Yes, I imagine you can.
Depends on what you mean by not cheap.
I feel like somebody already paid for all of this, though.
The identify spell.
That's a good point.
So this is, I don't know if you know magic, but magic.
I do.
Oh, you do. You understand components then.
I do.
All right. Well, it consumes components when I cast a spell, and this one consumes a pearl. And I have one on hand, but they're not cheap. And so, to identify this, it would cost about 110 gold.
Do I think he's lying to me?
Give me an insight check.
Consumes it. Yeah, that's 8.
8. You
Wow.
get the sense that he's actually quite honest. At
Okay.
that point, yeah.
Is there no way that we could perhaps do something for you in exchange for the identification?
What sort of thing? Do you have items that you can trade?
Oh, good question. Do we have any things that
He reaches out and he reaches for your beard and he actually tugs it. And he lifts his goggles. And his eyes aren't they looked big, but they're actually big in real life. And then he puts them back over. He says, "You look like a halfling, but you have a beard.
Yes, I do.
How is that?"
I am old.
Very suspicious.
It is not something that my people dwell on. For instance, a long time ago, my father said, "Falpher, why do you have such a hairy face?" And I said, "Father, you have such a hairy face as well."
Okay,
Worst stories ever.
very interesting. Well, do you have anything that you can trade?
Oh, we have a...
I am a collector of things, and you can see that he has lots of components and things like that. So this is an opportunity. We haven't talked about this before, but if we've assumed that you had the spell components to cast your spells that you've already casted.
Right.
So if you want to continue
Arcane
casting
focuses.
spells, arcane focuses, components, all of that kind of stuff that you guys need, we need to start. You need to either collect them or
Steal them.
in order to continue to cast spells.
Well, I have a focus, so I don't need him. Well, ones that don't cost.
Oh, good,
I'm saying if you need them, you're gonna have to steal them because
All
they
right,
charge 100 gold.
what can I get?
Well, we have a... Starling, perhaps that thing you were showing earlier, we could exchange for the potion, knowing what these paints are?
Which one? The potion?
No, so the sword.
Oh, for Dmitri's silver sword. I think because it costs so much for us to silver anything else, we should hold on to that sword, should we not?
Perhaps. I'm simply
it's the
thinking...
only silver weapon we have.
Right, but this...
I am not really interested in weapons.
Oh,
No.
okay, that clarifies that.
I can't sell them.
That's fair.
Marta sells weapons. I sell other things.
Perhaps the potions then, like you suggested.
Wonderful
Sterling.
things I sell.
What? Okay. That was very loud.
Yeah, that was
very-
startling.
I don't get that much.
So,
Are you
might
sleeping?
I, Sterling, might I see the potion that you have there?
Yes.
I want to look at it and see if I can figure out with my magical knowledge if I can figure out what it is without.
Which
dealing-
potion is this?
Potion of flying.
Okay. Give me a Arcana check.
Sure. That's actually pretty good. That's a 19.
Okay. With a 19, the symbol that is on it, the kind of arcane symbols, you get the sense that it's something to do with flight.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what it does, but I am certain it has to do with flight.
Let me see here. He takes the potion, looks at it, he goes, "That is a potion of flying." On the house.
Oh,
That's
that was
easy.
There we go.
so nice for you.
Yeah, it says it right on it.
Oh, I guess we could read. Perhaps we would know.
It's a gnomish and but it's a
Oh.
potion of flying.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we have anything else? Perhaps that you might be interested. Let's just pull out the thing.
What thing?
What my
You know.
my thing?
Yeah, the paints.
We
He already
Yeah, he already has
He
it.
has-
Oh, he's
he's given it back already.
Okay. So what are these then?
Hey.
I'd have to take some time and cast a spell. I can't just read it.
And it's 100 gold.
Right.
Yes,
That's
110.
too much.
That's a lot
Okay,
of...
fine. Listen. I have this thing for wine.
I know someone that has a thing for wine.
There's someone here who has something with wine as well.
And
She wines all the time.
I particularly have a taste for the Dragon Crush. And wine is the lifeblood of Barovia. It makes people happy. And this place isn't a happy place. But it's in short supply.
It is so very good, you're
If
right.
you could get me a barrel of wine, a grape Dragon Crush. What's it called again? It tastes really good.
Dragon Crush.
Dragon Crush. Then I will identify it for 10 gold.
Identify everything?
The
My stuff?
paints.
That is not a bad price.
No.
Though, could we not just try them and see what
It has to
happens?
be a barrel, a new barrel, because it is in short supply.
We will consider your offer.
Yes. That's what I was going to forget
Perhaps
to
we
say.
should go now.
Well, tell me, how long does it take you to get through a barrel?
Depends on the week I'm having, how much I sleep, how much I eat. Do I have any visitors? Don't get many of those. A barrel would last me a while.
Right, I'm just trying to make sure we're not feeding any sort of excess.
Oh, I'm an alcoholic. There's no question. You have to be to get through Barovia. Absolutely.
Right. I don't think then
What
we
else
can
am I
help
gonna
you.
do?
I don't think we can help you, Adam.
As I mean, we would rather help you by maybe doing something about that little
I've lived
alcoholism.
a long time.
Where is this coming from? You haven't dealt with the alcoholic in our group.
Well, I mean, she is. It's once in a while.
It was only real its ugly head when it showed its naked body.
I mean, if anything, her being in our group has caused her to not drink as much.
He starts to kind of with his cane kind of walks behind the table and pulls out a stool that's almost as high as he is, and he pulls it back around. Like around it. He's so slow, just painfully slow, and he puts it beside you, and he climbs up the stool so that he's eye to eye with you, and he goes, "Listen, son, here in Barovia, you gotta find ways to survive. You need silvered weapons and funky paints. I use wine. So we'll make a trade or we won't." And then he gets back off his stool and drags it back around and puts it back at his...
He makes a compelling point, you must admit.
All right. Well, I suppose maybe if we also throw in a very tiny cup, maybe that would help with that.
I have cups, don't worry. And he pulls out this mug. It's like a 3-pint mug.
Oh, wow.
Sterling, I'm afraid we may not be able to change this man overnight. Perhaps
Many
we do
have
it over
tried.
time.
Many have tried.
Maybe we'll just find a barrel with a tinier spout.
Good point.
I mean, we'll see
Just
what we
give me
can
the
do.
wine.
Okay.
All right, well, we were just actually about to visit the, what was it called? The
Wizard of Wines.
Yes.
Maybe that's the place to get
I
what you
believe
want.
the heart of Barovia, I would say. It's quite a place, though.
Have you been?
Yes, I have, of course.
Do they have tours there?
Tours?
Yes, like to go through the place where they
Not
prepare
really.
the... Not really.
The Marakovs don't really enjoy people to visit.
Malakas?
Yes, they own the winery.
Ah, where have I heard that name? Oh, because someone told us about them owning the winery before. That's why.
My father did many dealings in strange artifacts, and I know that you can get things at a lower price from the source, often wholesale. And maybe if we go to the winery, we can get a whole barrel.
Ha ha ha! Tin Man's onto something.
He's got a huge heart.
Yes.
Contrary
Does he
to
have a
popular
heart?
belief.
Shall we go?
I think yes.
All right, so
I
you guys
agree.
head up.
Yep.
Where do you guys go next?
How long has it been since the whole Bowyer thing?
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes.
All right,
You guys
not long
haven't
enough.
Okay, that's not.
To the general store, Sterling?
General store. Let's try and sell this hairbrush.
Sure, yes.
To the general store, we're going to try and sell the ivory hairbrush,
All right.
which is worth 25 gold pieces, I believe.
Okay, as you guys come out of the apothecary shop, you see a gentleman, big, kind of, again, stocky gentleman, and he is walking down the street past you. If you guys want to put him there, and these two characters, kind of on the street, right in front of, no, not right in front of the shop. Sorry, no. They pass right in front of you. Yeah.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
where you
got
guys
it.
were. As you guys are kind of coming out the door, he is flanked by two town guards. And he is a stocky gentleman with fur lining the top, looks semi-important, and he's got a cloak that hangs down, balding. And he kind of stops in front of where you guys are, and he looks at the guards, and he starts to give them orders. And he hands out a little flyer of sorts. And one guard goes over and he starts taking down the proclamations that were up for the festival, and another guard is hammering, replacing those proclamations.
Okay, I'll go read their one of their
Okay,
replacements.
so you go on over. It says, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the blazing sun. Attendants and children required. Rain or shine, all will be well, the Baron."
There must be a festival coming.
What does it say?
There is the thing right on the post. Go ahead.
Festival of the Blazing Sun. Yes.
Does it say a date?
3 days from now. It's the festival that the guard told you about.
It's so strange because there is no sun in Barovia.
But there was a sun in Callie's dream.
Right.
And also in the church.
The symbol of the church. Yes, that's right.
Maybe we should be here for that festival.
Perhaps we should find accommodations.
Does this connect at all to the guards from Madame Eva?
The guards from Madame Eva. They remind me. What do you mean?
Well, she mentioned a symbol of a sun, but I think that was inside of a building. I don't know, but maybe.
Indeed. Well, I think we can find accommodation if we help out the innkeeper with his wine situation.
Oh, right.
And also bring back a barrel
For the man.
that we will optimistically hope he will drink in moderation.
Of course.
I would be curious to learn the actual value of a cask of wine. It seems quite valuable around here, and I imagine we should figure that out before making any more deals.
It's not
We
a
can
bad
ask
idea.
the person at the general store as soon as we get there.
A cask of wine and the paints. Or the brush, sorry.
Could we not just try the paints and see what they do? They might just be regular paint.
Perhaps if you let me take a look.
Yeah, go ahead. He's fine. He's right here. And
You seem to know what the
Is
potion
there an
was.
issue with me trying them out?
You be careful your fire hands don't melt them.
I take it. I want to see if I can figure out what it is.
Give me an Arcana check.
Sure. Should have done this much earlier, right?
We've been dying, mostly.
So that's 18.
Okay. With an 18, it looks like ornate bottles of paint. I think there's, how many does it show in the picture? It's like 4 or 5 primary
4.
colors, basically, and some brushes. There are magical runes on the bottles, which give you an idea that there's some magical nature to them, but you don't necessarily know what they do.
Would you mind if I open these up and attempt to use them?
I say we have nothing to lose except for a little bit of paint.
Sure, certainly, why not?
Just a little.
Paint something small.
Where would you paint it?
Does anyone have any paper?
They just tore down some paper over there.
No, I have a few rolls here. And I'll pull open one of the letters that have gone unused and go, I mean, you might as well try on this.
And just on the back, maybe.
Right. I'm going to take the paint and dip it in one of the colors. And what do you figure I should draw?
Something pretty? Like a flower?
A flower it is.
Flower.
I'll
Give me
draw.
a performance check.
Oh,
Oh my.
that's charisma.
Goodness gracious.
Is it charisma or
I don't know what.
I can't
Performance,
remember.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's charisma, yeah.
That's
Whoa.
nat 20.
You paint this actually beautiful flower. What does it look like?
It looks like a rose with thorns.
Okay. As you start to paint, you see, like, you paint one.
Black petals, though.
Okay. You paint one of the petals, and the petal actually raises from the paper. And as you continue, it actually starts to extrude from the paper. By the time you're done the rose, it falls to the ground and is a rose.
That is
Extraordinary.
incroyable.
Paint a silver sword.
Can I see the card for a second?
Extraordinary.
You just
But
made
hold-
that out of paint?
How did we not know about this
But I
already?
wonder, is it real? How long does it last?
Smell it.
Does it smell like
I
a
do
rose?
want to smell it.
No, it doesn't smell like anything. It's just a facsimile of a rose.
I suspect this is illusion magic. These paints might be quite useful to us in the right situation.
What can we use them for?
Who knows?
And how much of it did you use to paint that?
Not very much, I imagine.
No, not much at all.
All right.
Maybe like a thimble worth of paint.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, when we lack money, perhaps you paint something worth something, and then we sell it.
Could you just paint money?
We could, I imagine.
That might be illegal.
Well, let's try it.
Magical, at least. Yeah, unless you think magic
can I,
is illegal.
Paint a gold coin.
Yeah. Can you? If you can roll a
Performance again.
once again.
That's well plus my 4. That's a 7.
Okay. With a 7, you basically paint a disc. You're having a hard time kind of mixing the paints to make it look like something. It looks like almost like just a gray kind of puck, basically. And it falls off, and it goes across the
Does it
ground.
sound like metal?
No. It does not.
I'm not sure we'll be able to get away with that, but I'm sure we'll find some use for these.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Can I run? Where's the flower? Where
It's
the
on-
flower
it's on-
goes on the floor,
Yeah,
on the
it's on the
ground.
ground. Well,
He
I
was looking at it. He picked it up and looked
Okay,
at it.
can I go over to him and I'm tearing up and I grab the flower out of his hand
Yeah.
and I say, my father used to grow flowers. I remember he would be outside in his garden for hours every single day tending to his weeds, as I thought they were. My mother tells me the story of how I was named. She said when I was in her stomach, she would watch my father out in his garden talking to his flowers and trimming the herbs, and she watched as one day he tested one of the herbs he put on his tongue, and I'm starting to weep a little bit. And a few minutes later, she watched as he started smiling and dancing, and kind of like how those pies made everybody strange. And he was so happy after he ate that.
Pies.
And
I reach into my bag secretly and grab a little piece of pie.
I lean towards Dmitri. So she comes from a long line of drug-addicted gardeners.
Well, we can't assume that. Should let her finish.
And she watched as he went over to the pond that was right beside the garden, and he ripped off his clothes, which now makes a lot of sense. And he jumped in the water. And he spent hours out there splashing and having fun and talking to the birds. And he came inside waterlogged, all pruny and shriveled up, and said that the sun had spoke to him. Now she thought it was just the herbs speaking through him, but
Right.
as he went on, he said that the sun told her that I was going to be a girl, that he was going to have a daughter, and that I would look different, that I would have glowing skin, and I'd want to help people.
He knew this before you were born?
Yes, the sun told him.
Well, in honor of your gardener father.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And he also said that the sun had told him what my name should be. And my mom continued to listen, and he said that the sun had told him that my name should be Calgon. Calgon. Now, I've hated the name, and as soon as I was able to leave Alun, I changed my name to Callie. Do not call me Calgon. But my father, on the day that I was going to leave, held my hand, and he said that the sun had told him that one day I will have wings, and that I would learn to fly. And when I came back from my adventures, that I would come back to him, and he would reach his hand out to me, that I would open my wings, and he would say, Calgon, take me away.
That's wonderful. For
That's
many
crazy.
This is an incredible story.
That means you'll get to go home.
One day. And I put the flower
How
in my pocket.
Did you ever finish that
Take me
pie,
away.
Callie?
It didn't.
Oh,
Would you like some pie?
I might.
Okay.
Yeah.
wait. Did you say, would you like some pie?
Did you like to fly, Callie?
Yes. Yeah.
No,
Fly.
now,
Fly.
hold on a minute.
Fly.
Do you have pie?
I mean, no. Why would I have pie on me?
You ate a whole one the other day.
No, I had pie. Yes, of course I had some pie, but just I don't have pie.
We should go to the store.
Yes, agreed.
Let's go to the store.
No, let's go now.
Okay.
Okay, and we hurry
And
away.
I assume you'd like to take care of these?
Yes. Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So, while we're
All right,
walking
so you guys head out of the town square.
16.
16. Okay. You feel kind of the urge, but you're able to kind of keep it on the DL right now.
Okay.
As you're leaving, I would like you to make a perception check, please.
16?
As you're kind of leaving, you see that gentleman that had come into the town square.
Yeah.
And his cloak kind of falls to the side. And you can see that his right hand is not human in appearance. It's longer, and it's got spines that grow out of it. And he's got these long, thin fingers with these sharp nails on them. And he kind of, he comes out to do something, and he grabs something in his pouch, and then he puts it back kind of under his cloak.
Dmitri.
Hello, yes.
The man back there, the guy with the cloak.
With the fur?
Yes, his arm had spikes on it. It was not normal.
Spikes? What do you mean?
Spikes. It was long. His arm. It was longer than a normal hand should be. It had spikes on it.
Is he still there? Like, should I
It's
look?
that guy over there. Don't look. Just look, but don't look.
Okay, I'm gonna try to just slowly.
Deception check. To try and hide your
look.
17.
Yeah. The 17, you're able to look aside, and he's kind of doing his thing, but he has one arm under his cloak, and he's kind of pointing at the guards and he's like, he does this to kind of like wrap it up, and they come together and they start to move off in that direction.
Okay, so his arm is hidden then.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know what he's talking about.
He's got it covered right now.
It's covered, yes, but are you sure you saw what you think you saw?
I'm pretty sure I saw what I think I saw.
What do you think it means?
I don't know.
All right.
No idea.
Well, then we'll make sure we'll remember that face, and just in case.
Okay.
Good to know. Good eye.
All right.
And I'll just kind of keep like side-eyeing this dude as we're walking away.
Yeah, and he walks in the other direction with his guards.
All right.
We're in the store?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
going.
so you guys cross town east to the stockyard.
Yeah.
You guys go inside the store, and you see the gentleman who is there for the sake of brevity again, what are you guys trying to do? You're trying to sell the
I want
brush?
to sell the silver brush. It's worth 25 gold.
Okay. He offers you 10.
I think you can do better than that.
You do you?
I do. Everything seems to be expensive here.
Persuasion check.
Nine.
9 gold. 10 silver.
Well, that's not working in our favor.
No, it's not. It's the same price. I unfortunately, there is only so much I can give.
I understand.
I have brushes.
Perhaps we just get rid of the brush.
You think so?
I mean, we need the gold for sure. We have not been collecting lots of gold.
I feel like this is worth at least twice than that.
But where?
Now, good shopkeep, if you take a close look at the materials, you'll see something like that is not easily made. You know, a fine product like this should go for at least 20, I imagine.
Persuasion check.
Can I help him?
Yep.
I'm going to say,
yeah.
+5. Sure. And I have spent lots of time in the company of very wealthy people, and I can attest to its great value.
So that's a 14.
Let me take a look at it. So that's a 19 together?
Of course,
No,
if we don't get a
that's,
good
14
price
after
here,
14.
we can
Oh,
have
fair,
it melted
okay.
down to
I got a
silver
3
or
plus
weapons.
11.
Yeah. He takes a look at it and
pass
he
up.
says, where did you get this?
In our travels, we came across it.
Yes.
It was in our travels that we found it. I'm like,
Why do you ask?
Because it has an inscription of a name, and I think it's not yours. So I will give you the same price, knowing that it probably came to you by means that
Well,
weren't necessarily...
what name is it on there?
Kolyanovich.
Oh, that's my last name.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Worth a shot.
That's right.
We'll keep the brush.
I think perhaps we can have it melted down to silver or weapons.
Well, that might be a good idea.
Yes, perhaps.
I'll give you 12. 12.
15 and nothing.
Persuasion.
That's 25.
Oh,
I'll give you 15.
Done.
excellent.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, make sure you add 15. Take away the
Sure.
brush.
3
All right.
gold for everyone.
Where to next?
Nice.
I'm done. I'm happy to move on to everything, guys.
Yeah, I think we've done everything here that we wanted
Yeah.
to do.
Yep.
Okay. Unless somebody wanted to try shaking the hand of that guy.
Oh, Spiky.
Okay. Gold, 3 gold.
3 gold all.
Okay, done.
Done.
Good job.
Done.
So, shall we go find some wines then?
Yes.
Well, we need
Yeah.
to find the
Yep.
innkeeper. Perhaps he's back at the inn by now.
Oh, good point.
Oh,
Yes.
I will stop at the bowyer and get the crossbow as well. It's
Yes, it
probably
should not
been
take long,
an
huh?
hour by now.
Yes, for sure. Okay.
All right, I'll come with you.
Okay, we'll wait for you outside.
Okay, go to the bowyer, get the bow.
Okay. Yeah,
All right,
do all
we're
that.
ready.
You
The
get your
crossbow.
bow. You're
give
good.
it to Rone.
Okay, you guys headed to the Blue Water
Your
Inn.
crossbow back.
The blue water
Yeah.
in.
Are you sure you don't need this?
I have one. Thank you.
Very well.
You take the one with the fresh string.
Okay, and do you give me back the 20 bolts then?
Yes.
Or- okay.
Okay, you guys head to the Blue Water Inn. You enter. There's a couple of people in there, but it's actually quite quiet during the day. You meet Danica, and she calls for Erwin. Erwin comes out, and he's actually currently just wiping his hands as he's probably preparing food. He says, "Ah, yes, the sneaky adventurers, you are back."
That's a good one. That's fair.
Yeah, because it's not no sneaky. You are actually very loud. That's why it's a funny joke.
Wow.
It's very.
I
Thank you for that.
I thought so too. Okay, so what can I do for you?
Yes. You had need of some help regarding the Wizard of Wine.
Yes, of course. As I mentioned, my supply of wine is nearly gone, and the next sheep meat is well overdue. You will be in my debt if you bring me my wine.
All right.
We would be in your debt.
Yes, of course.
We would be. You would. Yes, of course.
I would be indebted to you.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
How much wine are you expecting?
3 barrels
Of
friends.
what type?
of mixed type. Don't worry, they know.
Okay.
We would certainly need some kind of wagon or something to carry all this wine.
And what is in it for us again?
That's true.
Well, there are many ways of payment. If you prove yourselves and you get the information, you find out where it is, you get it back, I will make it worth it for you.
And how much?
And I will forget that you were looking around a place in places you shouldn't.
Right. About that. No, but seriously, how much is one of these casks worth of wine?
About 100 gold.
Each barrel is worth
Yes,
about.
yes, about 50. Sorry, depends on the vintage.
Oh, okay. The dragon, the dragon,
red dragon,
red dragon crush. Yes. How much is that one?
If you were for me to sell it, what I would sell it for is about 50 gold.
For the whole barrel.
Yes.
Do I think that's honest?
Give me a minute, I check.
That's not my best roll, but well, it's gonna be a rough night, guys. 4.
You imagine that he's telling the truth.
Sure.
Okay. Well, do we know where this Wizard of Wines place or route is?
I will tell you. It is a few miles west of here, along this Vallaki road. You just follow the signs, you'll find it.
Would you happen to have a map?
No, I don't know. It's easy. You leave Vallaki, you go west along this Vallaki road. Do not take any of the side roads. Side roads mean certain death sometimes in Barovia, as you know.
Certain death sometimes?
Yeah, most times. And then eventually you will come to crossroads with a sign. It will say Wizard of you say winery. You follow that, take you there.
I spent a lot of time.
How long is the travel time there?
That's a few miles. So I would say this is a very good question.
And you have a wagon and a horse for us?
No. They have wagons. They have. I was expecting a sheep mint. It usually comes in a wagon.
Yeah.
But we do not. Okay, no, this is fair.
So we'll pick up the wagon when we get there.
Yes, perhaps. I don't know where it is. You have to. I don't know where my sheep mint is. It could have gone anywhere.
I see.
On one of those side trails that lead to certain death.
Perhaps. That
Sounds like an adventure.
This
But
sounds
they usually
like
come
perhaps
straight here
an
during the.
expensive adventure.
They usually come straight here during the day.
Yeah.
and,
So we bring you your
Okay.
wine back at 50 barrel, but we also have to survive the adventure.
I
So
got
that's
nothing to
about
do.
50 or 100 gold per person. So maybe when we get back, that's what, 600 gold for us, perhaps?
No.
Let's be on our way.
Sure.
If you come back and you find I will allow you to stay here for free.
For
In
the party?
inn for as long as you want.
Ah,
That's very generous.
it is quite generous. I was surprised. to hear that
Before
from
we
your
go-
mouth.
Or until you overstay your welcome.
Something
Right.
occurs to me to ask.
Yes.
What is this festival everyone's talking about?
The festivals. Every week a different festival. The burgomaster, he thinks that festivals and making people happy will keep Strahd away.
Well, it's worked.
It seems to have worked.
Right.
It's bullshit.
Oh,
What has kept Strahd away?
Strahd does not stay away if he doesn't want to stay away.
Have you ever seen a man who had thorns on his arm?
Oh, you speak of Isaac.
Isaac, so yes,
Why
you were
does
right.
he have thorns on his arm?
Nobody really knows, but he is the burgomaster's right-hand man.
Was his right hand the one with the thorns?
Right.
Yes.
yes. Seems like it.
Yes.
The burgomaster's right hand man is a right hand of thorns.
That is correct. That's what I just said.
Is he a
It takes him a
dangerous
little
man?
while.
Yeah.
Just
What's that say?
Is he a dangerous man?
Isaac, he is very he is feared. He rules through fear and fire.
oh,
He rules with a thorny fist.
That was a terrible joke.
Because iron is no.
No, it's
Never mind.
No, it's good. Good attempt.
Should we just start then? I think we have everything we need.
I think we do.
Let's go.
Head
Yes.
west down the road, follow the signs, stay off the side streets, and
Yep,
head straight
let's
to
go.
the wine place.
Hide in your shadow, Dmitri.
Yep.
Yes, we'll look for signs of
Yes. Stick to
of
the
a wagon
shadows.
gone off track.
Very good.
Good.
Yes.
No,
It is about 10 a. The equivalent of about 10 a.m. by the time you guys kind of set out.
Okay.
Is there something else you want to say?
No, I was just wanted to ask how many hours did he say we would be on the trail?
Yeah, so let me just find down here. It's about 2 hours. 2.5 hours.
easy peasy.
Easy. Let's go for a walk.
Yeah.
It sounds like a brisk walk.
Did we think we might need a wagon?
Oh yes, for the barrels.
Or would there possibly be wagons there already?
As I mentioned, the wagons are used to bring the barrels. So whatever the shipment is, the wagon should be with it.
That's true.
Fair enough.
So as long as that wagon has not been destroyed.
So it is a 2-hour walk and perhaps a 30-minute ride back or something.
Yes.
This could be. All right. Shall we then start on foot?
Let's do it.
Very well. We will hopefully see you soon with wine.
There might be a little less.
It's gonna be, there, it's gone. You got it there. You got it fluff. Probably off your sweater. All right.
Let me wipe it down.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys leave the town. You leave south to the town. You get to the Svalik Road. You head about a mile until you come to a stone bridge that goes over a small river that heads north and south.
I have a quick question. On
Yeah,
our route there, did we
you
pass
do.
by the windmill that sells the pies?
No.
Okay.
No, that is back a way, a long way. Oh,
All
quite a
right,
ways.
all right, so don't
Everything's
worry
kind of
about
close in Barovia, but yeah, it goes back
Okay.
a fair ways. One sec here.
We're off to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Wines.
The road comes to an X intersection with branches to the northwest, northeast, southwest, and southeast. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrusts upward at an angle. The lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrusts upward at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of the sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 different directions, lies in the weeds nearby.
Uh-oh. That's going to complicate things.
I go towards the sign. I attempt to position it logically to the place where it might have been.
Yeah, you can more or less tell where it snapped.
Oh.
You kind of lift it up and you put it into place.
Okay.
Southwest, it says Kresk and Solinka Pass. Northwest, it shows Lake Baratok. Northeast is Vallaki and Ravenloft. And then Berez to the southeast.
Do we remember what a Wizard of Wines was? If ever a wizard there was?
The Wizard of Wines is one because.
You can tell fairly easily that the west would continue through southwest. So
Okay.
towards Berez and Kresk and the Solinka Pass.
Well, you did say to just stay on this one direction, right?
That's true, he did.
All right. Keep walking.
Yep.
Okay.
We're just walking.
All right. You guys follow, and this road past, just before the river and just past the river, is all close trees on either side of this. And usual Barovian wonder, which is cloud cover and mist and all of that wonderful stuff. And always kind of a sense of uneasiness. You go another 1.5 miles, and there is a nondescript, non-signed road that goes south. You guys continue west, I'm assuming, until you come to another crossroads. Again, another road that goes south again without any sort of thing. You continue west, and you come to another junction. You see a weather-worn signpost next to the road. The 3 arms of the sign point along the 3 branches of the road. Goes in 3 different directions. The 3 arms of the signpost the arm pointing north reads Kresk, and through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east reads Vallaki, which is the way you just came, and the road slopes up gradually in that direction. The arm pointing southwest reads the Wizard of Wines. The road slopes gently downward in that direction.
We found the sign that leads to the wine.
The wine sign.
The sign of the wine.
So
it is the sign of the time that we need so much wine.
Not so much. I mean, I guess for what we came for.
Right.
You guys head west a little further. So you guys make a sharp left down this road that the Wizard of Wines showed, past the bridge, which again spans it another kind of span of river. And you guys start to head down. After half a mile, the road becomes a muddy trail that meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part, revealing a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail splits. One branch heads west into the valley, and the other leads south into dark woods. A wooden signpost at the intersection points west and reads Vineyard.
Sorry. So there's one pointing west, Vineyard, one pointing back.
South into
Yeah, the trail splits. One branch heads west into the valley, and the other leads south into the dark woods.
Yes.
A wooden signpost at the intersection points west and reads Vineyard.
Okay, so
I imagine we head toward the vineyard.
I would agree.
Makes sense to me.
Let's go.
Okay, so you guys head towards the vineyard. A light drizzle begins to fall. Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail, which skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south toward a stately building. The fog takes a ghostly form as it swirls between the neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there you see rope-handled half-barrels used for hauling grapes. North of the trail is a large stand of trees. A man wearing a dark cloak and cowl stands at the edge of the trees, and he beckons you. And that is where we're going to take a break for tonight. All right, we are going to roll a ad real quick, just as we kind of switch things up here, and we'll be right back.
This is normal production style.
I'm like totally on my shirt right now.
Hey.
Okay.
Anyways,
All right.
Grigori, get in there.
Grigori.
For the kids!
For the kids. Oh, excuse
It
me.
was embarrassing.
There you go.
Sorry.
And I will be right back.
Okay.
For the kids. I think I moved all the things. Can I borrow your microphone?
Would you like? Yes. You may have this one.
I shall borrow.
Yes, it may not to a reach, my friend.
It, oh, this one or not? Let me give you this one.
Beautiful.
I will be on this one.
Oh no, I dropped it in the mic.
Here we go. Hey, Grigori, you're on the stream.
Hello everyone, I am a Grigor, and today we're going to talk once again about Extra Life, because Extra Life helps the kids in the hospitals, the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. It's very important that we help the kids, because without us, they would not be getting the extra help they need. Yeah, what do you think?
I think we should help us.
Yes, we should help the kids, indeed. Now, the way you can donate to help the kids is to go to twitch.tv/RealmSmith and scroll down the page. And as you scroll down the page, you will see an Extra Life bar. And if you click on that, it will allow you to donate and help the kids. But
when you help the kids, you're not just helping the kids, you're helping the party, because, as you know, they need the help. They might not look like it this time around, but they're gonna need it. They're gonna really need it to help.
They're so scared.
So scared. They don't know they're scared, but they will be. They will be scared. Except Rone, because he's friends with the darkness. What are you gonna do? So, anyway, down below you will see the wonderful things that will help at the party. And as the money comes in to help the kids, it will also help at the party. The next thing coming up is the +1 bolts, a quiver, 10 +1 bolts. And I think we may have actually already met that goal. And then, it's very backwards to me. Okay, the potion of invisibility. And after that, the necklace of fireballs. As we have described before, those will help Rone to set the party on fire. Now, there is the scroll of resurrection at 2,500 total gold pieces, which translates to 2,500 of your... Forgotten Realm American dollars. Forgotten American dollars. Yes? Close enough. Now, for the kids. Do you have a good question for Grigori?
Grigori, what is the simplest way to donate?
The simplest way to donate is to go to... twitch.tv/RealmSmith, scroll down the page, and then you will see the Extra Life bar, where you can click and donate to help the kids, and also help the party.
Grigori, what item are you most looking forward to the party receiving?
I am very excited for the party to receive the Scroll of Resurrection, because they're gonna need it.
But what if none of them can read the Scroll of Resurrection?
Then they are screwed. They may have to find someone who can read it, who can use it. Someone with clerical abilities. Yeah?
Is that what it takes?
What?
I said, is that what it takes?
Yes? I don't think there's a tax.
No, I said, is that what it takes to read the Scroll of Resurrection?
Sure.
Abilities?
Sure. I will say yes.
That's all I need to know.
Excellent. Now, as I have said before, go to twitch.tv/RealmSmith, scroll down on the page, click the Extra Life thing to donate and help the kids and help the party. Most importantly, helping the kids through the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, like the Toronto Sick Kids Hospital. Now, we love you, everybody. And we love the kids. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, the kids, for helping with this whole venture to help the kids.
Thank you, Grigori.
And poof of smoke.
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, no, it's gone. Goodbye.
In the poof of smoke.
Mysterious.
So mysterious.
Oh.
Okay. I will open up some questions.
Oh.
That voice is taxing.
Oh my! Did I miss Grigori again?
Oh,
Every time!
he was just here.
What?
Yeah, dude,
Come
he's
on.
in and out.
Every-
One
One
comes
of these
in,
days I'll get
he goes
to meet
out.
him.
Okay, we have a few questions. We're going to answer 5 questions tonight, and that is all. If you want to get more questions answered, come join us tomorrow night at 8 p.m. at Behind the Screen. Okay, so here's the first question. Tila J says, at RealmSmith, question, is anyone going to try out any of the new classes, subclasses in Wildmount?
Ooh,
Not allowed to answer that question.
Not allowed.
Right,
Cannot
Jay?
answer
We're not
the
allowed?
question.
Well,
Okay.
let's just say yes.
Someone
but
will.
we can't say what.
Right.
Because it's not public yet. I'm just going to do some set changes here.
Cool. Krause question asks, if GaryCon gets canceled, do you have a plan B for the season finale? We don't. We anticipate that there will be potentially some changes, but as of right now, things are still a go. We will be having a plan B for season finale if anything comes to light, and we'll let you know ahead of time because all this stuff is in flux right now. But yeah,
We would be doing it Monday in
right.
its regular spot. So we're probably going to air the finale again on Monday as a rerun.
Right.
Monday night in the usual spot because we'll still be coming back from GaryCon.
So for those of you who can't hear Jay because his mic may or may not be on. Oh, it's on? Okay.
Yeah, it's on.
Cool. There you go. You got the answer. Okay. Question. Is Dmitri the intro video voice for Dungeons of Drakenheim? Really sounds like you.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
No, Drakenheim is the Dungeon Dudes live stream. And yeah, they have a voice to intro at the beginning, but it isn't you, is it?
I'm afraid not.
Nope. It's not.
Don't be afraid. It's okay.
My Kiwa68 says my extra coins aren't available for gifts, just FYI. Don't know exactly what that means, other than maybe a Twitch function. Okay, let's skip that question. Billy Bankrupt question. Do you select spells as players, or do you pick spells that most suit your character? That's a confusing...
Yeah. Okay, well, I know you try not to metagame.
That makes sense.
Right, Rone? When you choose your spells?
I'm trying my best not to. That being said, a bit of the player does come out in spell choices. I have a direction that I'm sort of planning for Rone, so it does come out a bit. And unfortunately, there's just not many options when it comes to shadow-related spells. So
yeah, I guess the question is utility versus narrative, right? So
yeah.
Do you think this is a good spell because it's just a useful spell, or is it more because
what would be the most useful when killing the party?
That's pretty well it.
It's a big one.
How can I mess people up the best? That's how I'll do it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So while you guys are sitting here, if you can just put yourselves in marching order as you're approaching.
Cool. So those are the 5 questions, guys. I know that there are more questions. We will tackle them tomorrow night. So I'm saving them here for tomorrow night's session. If you want to be able to ask questions or participate in the chat during the Twitch live stream tomorrow night behind the screen, you have to be a sub or you have to pay bits to actually ask those questions, see those chats happen. So just so you know, that's kind of how it's a subscriber-only chat. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for sending us questions.
We also have a Discord server, too.
We do have a Discord server.
For general discussion.
Join us.
Join us after the show.
That's right.
the show.
After the show.
We'll be eating chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
And answering questions.
Eating salads.
Some of us will eat salad.
Salad with a dipping sauce.
Delicious dipping salad.
There was something I was going to say, and I forget what it was. Oh, yes. So, our giveaway. We've got lots of entries already. So, to enter the giveaway to get a Mythrol Armories spinner after the Kickstarter launches, you can get it enter by writing Mythrol, MYTHROLL, in the chat on the RealmSmith Twitch, and you will get entered. 1 entry per person, please. If you do it more, you'll get disqualified. And we will roll at the end of the session. Remind me to roll at the end of the session to find out who won.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
MythrolArmory.com to follow the Kickstarter.
Yes. Okay. Back to the game. You guys ready? All right. As you guys are... 1 second here. Sorry. Give me 1 more sec here.
Do we got time for another question?
Yes. You know what? Take 1 more question.
Sure. 1 more question. Question is, how much, if any, pre-prep with individual players do you do? Well, we do a lot. I mean, if we're talking about before the session, is that what we mean?
Or is he talking?
Or are we talking like as players? How much have we prepped as players for our character?
Right.
In which case, I spend a good hour staring into the darkness every day. Just staring into the abyss,
Yeah.
shaking.
It's working, dude. It's working.
Trying to make your hands go hot.
Can I channel ultimate creep?
I hear the abyss stares back, eh?
It does.
Yeah.
That abyss.
That abyss. Sheesh.
Wacky abyss.
That's our question.
All right. So as you guys approach the winery, I told you a man wearing a dark cloak and cowl stands at the edge of the trees, and he beckons you over. You hear him say, "Come." And he's like, what do you guys do?
Does it seem like he's...
An employee?
Give me an insight check.
Yeah.
I haven't had a good one of those yet tonight.
An employee. That's a valid question. I love that.
Well, 15.
He seems like he's sneaking, but he seems like he's comfortable.
Sneaking?
Like trying to remain somewhat hidden, but is beckoning you over. And you can tell now from what you see, he's kind of a little hunched. He has a kind of a staff, and you can see a bit of gray under his cloak. He looks like that. And he beckons you.
Well then.
And he says, "Come, please, please."
Are we hiding from something? I go up to him.
Sir,
Yeah.
there's an old man beckoning us.
You approach him?
Yeah, I approach him.
Okay. He's about 15, 20 feet away from you. As you approach, you guys see that there are a number of other figures that come out of the woods around you. And there are 8 of them of varying sizes, potentially varying ages. And they all wear these dark kind of cloaks with hoods. And he says, "Yes, please, please. You look like you can handle yourselves. Is that... I could use your help." And he pulls his hood down, and you see this gray, scraggly hair, gray beard that comes down.
Are we hiding from something?
We've been hired to help with the delivery of wine.
Who sent you?
Well, it was the Marikov.
Martikov.
Martikovs.
What was his name?
You remember his name, don't you?
Yes. His name was Mr.
Erwin.
Martikov.
Erwin.
Erwin Martikov.
That is my son. I am Davian Martikov. I own the winery.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Your son has sent us.
And not long ago, a number of evil druids and their creatures attacked the winery, forced my family to refuge in the woods. That is why the wine hasn't been delivered in many days, and we need help.
Druids,
And he seems weary, and you see now that it's members of his family. There are various ages, including some children.
They are in the winery now.
Yes.
How long have they been in there?
3 days.
Are you truly a wizard?
A wizard? No. The legend is that a wizard owned the winery. It started it many years ago. The Kreskovs took over it. There was marriage. Now we own it.
I was just wondering, because if you are a wizard and they were able to attack your winery and succeed, then they must be strong.
Oh, they are very strong. They are not weak, but you seem very strong yourselves.
Thank you.
If we were to confront them, what advice would you have?
Very nice.
Can you give us any advantage?
Do you know magic? Or are your weapons all you have?
For me, it is weapons and some light skill based on this body. This one, Rone, he can do fiery hands.
Fire is good, very good. The creatures do not like fire. They are susceptible to fire.
Really?
Yes.
Good to know.
Hold on one moment. If I might address everyone. When we first entered into this agreement, and I'll use that term very loosely, with the innkeeper, it was to look for a wayward shipment. This appears to be an entirely different animal.
You're not wrong about that.
It appears to be many animals inside of the winery.
A young man steps up and resembles Davian, and he pulls his hood back. He says, "My name is Adrian. I am Erwin's brother and Davian's son, and the shipment for the Blue Water Inn is in the winery."
Do I see resemblance?
Insight check.
9.
Yeah, even with a 9,
Yeah?
it's pretty clear.
Oh, okay.
And Rone does make an interesting point. We were only sent to just figure out what went wrong and just help things along the way in the shipment. Now you're telling us that there are people who mean us harm in there?
That they fortified themselves inside your home?
Yes. They have.
That is a terrible situation.
The winery it brings life to Barovia. People, the wine is much more than just drink here. I know you are from far away, but here it's hope. It's a sign of hope. And without wine, things get very dark.
How much wine do you have on hand?
At the winery?
Yes.
So it's like a bell curve.
We have large vats, fermenting currently, 4 massive vats, and we have a number of barrels, maybe half a dozen to a dozen. I don't know if they have taken any or anything, but there's half a dozen barrels left.
If I might confer with my compatriots.
But of course.
Now, I see an opportunity in here. The Barovians seem very keen on their alcohols, and this might be our way to wealth and prestige in this area. We get in there, we take as much wine as we can get our hands on, and then we get out of here.
By take, you mean just take?
Well, I mean, we're giving them back their winery, we're helping them. They'll help us.
But I mean, if we can agree upon an updated reward, but that would be a bit fairer.
I was thinking if they give us some barrels in thanks, then perhaps we can trade with the gnome for some high-quality goods.
Your assumption is that we rely on their gratitude rather than determining a reward beforehand?
I would not tempt fate with evil acts.
I have an idea.
Surely you see reason, Falpher.
Oh, there are many reasons to get some wine. But I believe that perhaps we accomplish 2 things at once. We go back to our friend and we tell him, listen, we can help you, but the reward was not for this. Perhaps you can increase the reward for us. Simple?
It sounds fair to me.
Direct gold instead of wine?
Perhaps.
Both.
Perhaps more wine? Perhaps more gold? Certainly not what we came for.
I'm drooling.
From the wine?
Yeah, I'm like, we need to stop talking about it and get going, guys.
Okay, let me go ask him if perhaps there'll be more reward out of this endeavor.
All right, we're all in agreement then?
Yes, let's try not to sound greedy.
No, of course not.
Yes.
I go back to the dude. Yeah. Sir, we would love to help you. We really would. We are adventurers. This is in our blood. Almost like we have the wine in us.
I do.
She does. Now, however, we came here for a simple plan, but it has cost us so much now to do all of this together. Perhaps...
Are you going to help us or not?
I want to, but we need more...
Get to the point.
We need more reward.
What is your price?
Well, how many barrels of wine do you have inside the...
Every barrel of wine you take, it takes away from the people of Barovia.
That's fair, that's fair.
So there is 3 in the wagon, maybe another 3 to 5 in the storage. We have a couple bottles, maybe in the wine cellar.
Okay. Perhaps I'm doing this the wrong way. Perhaps payments through gold or silver or copper or gold, perhaps?
We can make it worth it for you, sure.
A combination of barrels of wine and gold. And we'll deal with your problem. And then I'm going to snap my fingers and make flames start appearing on my hands.
Are you trying to persuade him?
I'm trying to persuade him that I can handle, because he said fire's good.
Yeah. If you, no, it's okay. If you will help us, I will make it worth it for you. What is your price? Name a price.
Just off the bat, I'd say some additional barrels of wine as well as a gold reward. And depending on difficulty, we'll go from there. But I think it's best we begin now.
Okay.
I do have questions before we begin, if that is okay.
Go for it, Sterling.
How many are inside And what are their capabilities?
It all happened so fast, I am not sure. There is a handful of these druid-type characters, and they have, I don't know, maybe a dozen or so of these little creatures.
Okay, a dozen creatures.
Yes.
Do the druids have magical abilities?
All druids do. I think that's what makes them druids.
I understand that. What are they capable of?
I saw one sprout vines and capture one of our people. But we moved very fast and left in a hurry.
Perhaps you could draw for us a quick layout of the whole building on the stand or on the ground, so that we know where these opponents would be positioned. Perhaps
We do not know. We left very fast. They could be anywhere. It was days ago.
okay. Perhaps you have choke points, places of weakness that we may know.
I can
ahead
tell
of
you.
time.
Okay, I can tell you that there are several entrances into the winery. One by the docks, one into the glassblower shop on the north end, beside where the trail ends. There is one on the south side. That is glassblower is south. Barrel maker is on the north, and on the west there is one on the veranda.
Which would you recommend?
I do not know which ones are locked and which ones aren't. They are barred from the outside, from the inside.
So docks, glassblower, barrel maker, veranda.
Yes.
Those 4 entrances.
Yes.
Then how about we try going clockwise, see if any are open.
For sure. I mean, we would have to sneak around without making much sound at all.
From our recollection, they came from the north, and I remember that they smashed through the door that led from the docks. That may still be smashed. I don't know if they would have fixed it.
It may also be guarded. We can hope that they will be drunk, but their beasts likely will not be.
That is fair. How do we proceed?
Should we send one of us as a scout to sneakily?
I can sneak.
Oh,
I'll do
very,
it.
very good idea.
Where do you want me to go?
Scout the entrances, perhaps.
Hey, Callie, your wings. Are you able to fly yet?
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Not for long though.
Perhaps
Just make sure.
if you can do it, perhaps fly over the building, get a bird's eye view of what is going on, and come back and report to us.
Bird's eye view.
Is there not a roof over top?
That's fair.
I won't be able to see anything anyway.
Good point.
I'll just sneak up to the door and I'll try to open the door.
Okay. Is that what you want to do? You are the sneakiest of us all.
Yes.
I'm not going to open the door. I'll just see if it's unlocked. I'm not going to open it.
Fair.
'Cause I can't.
All right, just make sure you're very, very quiet.
Okay.
Very quiet.
Okay.
We still have the element of surprise.
Yes.
Surprise!
Okay.
So just
I thank you very much for this. My family thanks you.
I hope we will do this justice for you.
I hope so too.
Okay. Let us
I
go,
better
my
get a
friends.
bottle of wine out of this.
We will be cheering you on. Don't worry, there's wine for all of us in here.
I get the first dibs.
Okay, I get seconds.
Okay. I want to know how you guys are approaching
Me
and
first.
how close you want to get when you, because it winds around through the vineyard.
You're first. I'm gonna stay to Sterling's calf, basically, so behind your leg.
Okay, I'll be next to Sterling, but a little bit back.
Okay.
The cover from the best cover. Actually, give me a survival check.
All of us?
Anybody who's kind of trying to figure out the best way to
can
approach.
Rone, can you come behind me and if
I would say it to you. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
if somebody happens to jump out the door with your fire, you can quickly spew some of that out of your hand?
I think the idea is that you don't want to be discovered.
What if they hear me? I need backup.
Perhaps we should just all go as a group.
I'll go.
Okay.
I don't want to put anybody.
So you imagine, from what you kind of tell, you get to the kind of like the edge of the vineyard, and there isn't a lot of cover other than basically where this trail ends.
Yep.
Is where any cover would be.
Oh, I see.
So
we're kind of out in the open.
So you're out in the open if you continue any further than this, say.
So we're out in the open if we continue forward.
Yeah,
You
from
would be.
here.
You get to a point where you think that other than that, it's just a trail to the
So we
winery.
kind of have coverage here. Here we don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks to me like there's no easy way to sneak forward. Perhaps we should just approach.
Okay. Well,
If there's no cover.
right. I guess.
Which entrance is this that we're...
Are you guys approaching? You guys are approaching from the north.
Okay.
Yep.
Northwest. You've come around the trail this way, and you get to a point, like I said, where it's basically open trail until you get there. I'm going to reveal, and then we can go from there.
All right.
It's beautiful.
That's a load of dwarf.
That's a load of dwarves.
Wow. That's what a
There's much forging going on.
dwarf looks like.
Wow.
See.
That's one fancy
Incredible.
pointy roof.
Yeah, if you can just make sure that you get that in. I would say put it over there so you can
dragon
get
on that roof.
the view, and then
Can you
they'll bring that up.
You have to do it, Brandon.
Brandon, can you see that?
Oh, maybe we wait a second till it's up there. Yeah, there we go. And just even it out. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Thank you, Dwarven Force! Situated in the midst of the vineyard, the winery is an old two-story stone building with multiple entrances. Thick ivy covering every wall and iron fencing along its roof line. The trail ends at an open loading dock on the ground floor, which you can see from where you are at the end of that, or at the mouth of that trail, Callie. What do you do?
Well, I want to sneak up. So there is an entrance here. So.
So what you can see, it's so you can see that
the
there is
loading
a loading dock here,
Yeah.
and there is what appears to be some sort of stable
Sure.
with you see the butts of horses,
Yeah.
There's a door right there.
and there is a door.
There
to
is.
the- to
Oh,
the-
because I can't see where.
Inside the.
This?
yeah, you can see it. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
this is
a
the
door.
door.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a door.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
With steps
Well,
leading to it.
I'm not going to go in the door.
Okay.
Seems too obvious.
Okay.
So I'm going to go walk up to the
The loading dock?
loading dock.
Okay,
Which is
give me a stealth check.
Yeah. 7 plus, what is that?
9.
9?
16.
Wow. You got a +7. That's crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
with a 16, you start to move up. You feel like you're moving fairly quietly, so you're going to move right up to. You're going to get up to here, right?
Yes, please.
Oh, jeez.
Inspire. It's not inspired.
I don't know where to put all this stuff.
Yeah, there's good.
Crazy.
Okay.
Is there a door there?
Let me just give you the description name. Parked in the loading dock is a wagon with 3 barrels set in braces on the bed.
Nice.
Through a hole in the ceiling, because you look up and through,
Yeah.
you see the wooden arm of a loading crane with ropes and hooks dangling from it.
Okay.
And you see a door that leads into the stable, and you see a door that is supposed to be here, but it's not.
Okay.
There is a door here that has been forced open,
Okay.
and kind of hangs on its hinges.
Okay. There's an open door.
I'll knock at Sterling's calf and go,
Dink, dink.
Sterling, we cannot let her go in there alone.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Let us chase her.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll follow
Stealth
behind.
checks?
Yep. I'll follow behind.
Dueling dice spinners.
Ooh, yeah. I'm stealth 15. I got a 20 on
10.
that.
10?
Yeah,
Okay.
for my disadvantage.
Okay. You guys, how far do you guys head?
I think we should head to like the corner so that we're kind of.
So let's say you guys move your movement.
we want to be able to
There's
see her.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right? You guys are 30 movement, both of you?
Now I'm 25, so
You're
I'm
25,
behind
so
him
you're,
anyways.
you're one behind anyways?
Unless you're on my shoulder.
Is that where you guys more or less want to be? And you guys are kind of waiting at the edge of the...
Did you
I
come
didn't
up
know we
with
were.
me?
It was that I thought we were all going to go together, but I had said I would follow Callie then. So.
Or are you following? You did follow Callie?
Yeah, so I can give you a stealth retroactively if you want.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, hello.
He melds into the darkness. Where do you want to be? Want to be behind Callie?
Yeah.
Okay. Dmitri, where do you want to be?
Okay, I'll just come up with these guys.
Yeah.
And I'll try to be stealthy.
Okay, give me a stealth check
All the way here.
as well. So it's basically you two up front and Dmitri or Falpher behind.
It's
Don't fall far behind.
I won't
Two. Okay.
Well, that's brutal.
As you're kind of walking along, you hit a rock and it goes across the thing, and everybody just kind of, you all pause on the path as Dmitri kind of kicks a rock across the path. From behind you, you hear the rustle of dead vines all around you from the line of vineyard, as if they had been closing in on you. Inhuman shapes emerge from the vineyard, their limbs cracking as they trudge forth through the mist and the rain.
Oh, no.
And what you see is
There's something behind us.
these creatures start to emerge from the, you can't see it on camera, but they start to emerge in groups out of the vineyard. And they basically look like, from this distance, look like a twist of, I don't want to put them too close to you guys.
No, I get that. Trying to...
A twist of twigs and vines that basically make up these creatures, and they're starting to kind of like
Those are awesome.
come through. What do you? And you also notice that they have these needles that are protruding. They're not where they are right now. They're about 120 feet away from where you guys are, and you see them coming
Right.
through the vineyard. I would like you guys to roll initiative.
120 feet? That's perfect for me.
Yeah. That's a 26 for me.
And as you guys, sorry, 26?
26.
16.
16?
12.
I should probably do this. Falpher's first, 26. Callie is 16. 12.
I'm 9.
9.
8.
8.
There you go.
Wow, Dmitri, you beat someone.
All right. As you guys start to trudge forward, you look behind you, and more start coming through here. You count at least a couple dozen starting to come through the brush and approach you from that distance. What do you do?
They're coming behind us. Let us move towards where Callie is.
Do we have the alchemist's fire?
Do we have the what?
Alchemist's fire. From the death house.
Oh.
Well, were you carrying it?
I was not.
6
Somebody else
seconds.
took it.
Can we hear? Sorry, are we close enough to hear these guys talking?
No, they
okay.
stopped. They're
Okay.
whispering to not get the attention.
Okay.
But they've obviously seen you, and they're
Okay.
gaining on you.
It's
Okay.
possible that these creatures are being controlled by the Druids. Maybe if we outrun them and dispatch of the Druids, they will
Get to the house.
fall to the ground.
Let's run. So we run towards the house?
Okay.
Yeah, let's run.
Okay. Move your distance, your full distance, as far as you want to go.
3, 4, 5, and
Well,
6.
not Dmitri yet, because you're not.
Oh, sorry.
Falpher first.
1, 2,
Callie,
3, 4,
you're up.
and 5. That's where I am.
You hear them start to run,
Yep.
and you turn around and you see this movement coming through the edge of the woods.
Oh gosh. Okay. I run into the door. I run into that door. The open door.
Go inside, Callie!
Okay, so you dash across and you run inside the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been broken into?
What's that?
It's been broken into, that door?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll hold them over here.
We should have started on the second floor. It'd be less work for Jack.
I know, right? It's all just falling apart. So we'll just leave that off there.
Yep.
I don't feel like that was a good idea, but
Do you want me to bring the overcam?
Yeah, bring the overcam over
man.
for sure.
Did you make those? Dude, those are insane.
You're so talented, Jay.
Oh, that's crazy.
I wish I could see.
No, you guys aren't allowed to see. He did it just for me.
Everybody on that side of the table.
Yeah, I'm looking over here so
I
I
know,
can
I'm
see when
waiting.
the.
You know
the
what? I'm
overcam
gonna
comes
turn the
on.
light on.
Good call.
Yeah, if you can do it, just to see in this room here. I'm gonna go out of initiative lighting just so we can see into here. We need to get proper lighting that goes
Actually, I can-
above.
Yeah, good call there.
Callie jumps through the wall, the door here.
The tension.
I know, and the music too. I know.
Wow. It's like we walked into an 80s movie. It's crazy.
Okay.
Dude, that's awesome.
All right. Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
amazing.
Callie's over here just inside the door.
See, that's why you buy popsicle sticks.
Couldn't really see her head, so I'm just gonna just move her a little bit that way. There you go. Wow.
The rich smell of fermenting wine fills this large 2-story chamber, Callie, which is dominated by 4
Yes.
enormous wooden casks, each one 8 feet wide and 12 feet high.
But you're in initiative, so please keep
Oh,
focused.
sorry. Is it my turn?
No,
I'm done.
I'm still going. Yeah,
Sorry.
You just stepped in.
Yeah.
Wooden ladders climb to a 10-foot high wooden balcony that clings to the south wall.
Yeah.
That balcony is here. You guys didn't see it. Oh, sorry. The balcony you can see is here,
Yeah.
but there is another floor above that is open.
Yeah.
It's like an open balcony area.
Yeah.
Stacked against the wall underneath the balcony are old, empty barrels with Wizard of Wines burned into the sides. A set of stairs in the center of the room lead up to a door on the south wall of the second story. A variety of doors and doorways lead out of the chamber. Beneath the sloping roof stretch thick rafters upon which scores of ravens have quietly gathered. They watch you with great interest. What do you do?
Me?
Yep.
I want to run up those stairs. I'm going up the stairs.
Okay, hang on. You can just move, however, you already moved 5, 10, 15, 20 to get here.
Yeah.
You only have another 15 feet of movement.
Okay.
You do notice that, give me one sec here, sorry. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you don't have a ton. You don't have a ton of movement. You can move to it.
You do notice that there is,
Sorry.
it's okay. You do notice that there is a doorway leading out here to stairs
Yeah.
on this corner.
Yeah.
There is these stairs that I mentioned here that go up to this door here.
Yep.
And then there's a ladder that goes up to this
All right.
balcony.
Okay, but I can't go that far. So okay. So I just run over to that first barrel.
Yep.
I notice that there's like a little spigot in it.
Yep.
Just open her up just a bit. I take just a mouthful and I
Okay.
just hide between the 2 barrels.
Okay, give me a perception check and then a stealth check, please.
Oh, mother of pearls.
My perception is 5, and my stealth is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, so stealth is
12.
12.
Perception 5.
okay. So you walk over and you're like, "Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
the most wine I've ever seen in my life."
Yeah.
You open up the spigot
Yep.
and you start to drink.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Comes out fairly fast, so
Yeah, and your perception was low. Was that right?
my perception was
5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Put
not
in
gonna
that
be-
1 on perception.
Oh,
no,
That's
no.
different.
Sorry, yeah.
5.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
no.
that's
I need
right.
to know it's a natural
I'm not-
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was a
sorry.
natural
Sorry,
one.
It wasn't
Yeah.
that one.
Okay,
was.
so that is not okay.
Yes.
On perception.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not good with that yet.
you are
Sorry.
completely.
But you are.
You are completely distracted
By the wine.
by the wine.
Of course I am.
And you run right to it, and you open up that spigot, and you start to take drinks of it. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw. Constitution saving throw.
Oh my goodness.
It's not gonna go well.
Is that another?
Plus, so 5. That one's a 5.
5.
That was the 5 we were talking about before.
Oh my.
Wow.
I
Dude, you're so drunk right now.
2 seconds in the winery.
What did you roll?
A 5.
A 5. So
Together.
you just start to drink, and you're feeling great, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing." You have
yeah.
no idea what's going on around you.
Right.
Sterling, you're up. And yeah.
I can imagine just all overflowing. But I am loving my life right now.
We're all gonna die.
Okay.
Meat pie eater.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing to say.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my full movement up, see what I can see.
Yep.
I don't see Callie there, I'm guessing.
Where, sorry?
So-
She's in here.
Yeah, no.
So
no.
I'm gonna use a dash to continue.
Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 just inside. Do you want to go inside the door?
Where she is?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Before I go inside
Well,
the door,
you get
I'll
to the
make a quick
doorway and you
peek.
look through and you
Yeah.
see she's under
The spigot?
the spigot. And she's just drowning
Callie, now is not the time.
herself in wine.
You're gonna have to pee. Okay. I'm gonna head in to finish my dash then, so I'm just inside the doorway.
Okay.
I'm more interested to see when Adam goes in.
Is it how bright is it in this room?
It's actually fairly dim right now. There is light coming through windows,
Okay.
and that's what's lighting the scene currently.
Okay, but it's not dark.
It's not dark, no. But there's no torches or anything in here. It's all light coming from things, so it's just dim, lots of shadows. Give me a perception check, please.
19.
Okay. With a 19, you hear the balcony creak across the way, drawing your eye to a wild-looking figure hunched over the westernmost cask, which is the one all the way over here,
And it's a straw, right?
pouring a flask of thick syrup into it. She wears a gown made of animal skins and a headdress with goat horns, and her hair is long and unkempt. Suddenly, you see something skittering across the floor. It looks like a tiny creature made of twigs.
Callie, we're not alone in here.
It moves from its hiding place under the stairs and disappears behind the easternmost cask. And it comes out like this and then dips in under basically this area here, right near where you are.
Oh my
All right.
The creature that is here
So
is
at the
here.
end of my turn, I say, Callie, we're not alone. And I'll turn to Rone and I'll say, Rone, there's somebody in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Gosh.
You're good.
Okay.
At least I'll die happy.
Doing what you loved.
Exactly. Drunk.
Oh, man.
Drinking in excess.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's terrifying.
All right. Immediately, the figure turns towards you and sees you kind of come into the doorway,
Yes.
looks over at her just guzzling wine,
Oh, yeah.
and notices that she had already noticed her.
Right.
And she holds her staff up in the air and it flashes green all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And she lets out this scream that is piercing, and all of a sudden these creatures start to flood out from under the
Balconies?
from under the balcony.
I don't remember being able to do that as a druid.
Now these creatures, the ones that you see are much shorter than the ones you saw
Coming in?
Coming in. These are just the physical representations
so
of
the
them right
ones
now.
that we see in there are like half the size of these
Yeah,
guys?
yeah, like 3 feet versus a human size. Okay.
Halfling version.
Yeah, halfling version of them.
Just my size! Run away! Those are cool minis, too.
All right. Oh shoot, man. Sorry, this computer is just acting up a little bit.
This is where our luck changes, everybody. It's all looking up from here.
Yeah.
5.
5, 10, 13, 27.
How many of these do we need?
Is it really our luck that's changing?
I'm gonna get a lot of slivers.
And you see, as you kind of look in the back, Dmitri, you see that they're converging even closer. They've come another 30 feet or so closer from the 150 or whatever they were before. I have to take these from here and put them here.
This is how it ends, guys.
Yeah, this is where it all.
Stick people.
Yeah. Guys, so glad to have you for the finale.
It was.
It's been so fun.
Join us at Gary Con where our ghosts talk about what we did wrong.
What we did wrong?
What we did wrong. What are you doing to us? Or is this the campaign thing? This is like you just have to follow the rules.
Don't ask those questions.
I just don't want to die again.
It's you know.
And they just start to come out of all of the different crevices
Oh my
and
God.
spaces.
I mean, we
in
could use fire, but
the-
we'll
You know,
set
you're-
the wine
you're
on
being
fire.
excessive.
And they start to swarm.
We get the point.
Two of them, as you're kind of lying on the ground under this spigot, you look up and you see these things clamoring on all fours towards you.
Yeah.
And you can show the picture of what these look like, Julian. And one of them is going to take an attack at you. It actually comes down with its claws, and you just move out of the way, and it scrapes the side of the vat.
Missed me. Now you gotta kiss me.
Don't you dare hurt
It's
that
gonna
vat.
try. There isn't a lot of space. I should
No,
make more
you-
room
I know.
in buildings
might have
when
overdone it
when
there.
I have it. Okay, so
Wow.
it actually other ones can't get to you right. And this one's gonna come down the ladder and attack.
Oh, dear.
Sterling.
Yeah.
There,
Oh,
like
man.
that.
Bring it on.
As a kind of natural 20.
Oh,
natural. It brought it on.
Way to
it
go.
really did. You asked for it.
I shouldn't have.
Take that back.
7 points of piercing damage as the
Right.
claws come down and they scrape in between one of the plates in your armor, and yeah.
I should have. I should have bigified.
Dmitri, you're up. Rone, you're on deck.
Okay.
All right. I
Craziness.
dash because
Okay.
I saw Sterling
Yeah.
dash.
Yeah.
Make it to the doorway.
Yeah.
I see.
And you just see all of these little creatures converging on their position.
Vine like.
As these other creatures, these look more like they're made of, the ones that were coming out were taller, more lanky. These look like they're made of twigs, almost like shambling humanoids made of twigs.
Crazy.
All right. I'm going to say to Sterling and to Callie, time to go. We shouldn't be in this room, really, should we?
Should we?
Probably
not.
I'm going to. I guess my dash would get me far enough to reach Callie.
Yeah. Well, you can't. Yeah. You can occupy Sterling space if you want to. What's your intention?
I don't have any more actions.
Right.
So I just want to get there and anticipate sort of helping her up to bring her outside.
Okay. So I'll let you get there, and you're basically standing on top of her.
Yep.
Over where she is guzzling this wine. You see just wine kind of down her face as this is happening. And there is one of these creatures actually. So you're standing in Sterling's space and you're kind of sharing that space with him. And so this creature is adjacent to you. It doesn't get an attack of opportunity because you've just entered its space. But if you go any further, you'll have an issue.
Just hoping.
Rone, you're up. Falpher, you're on deck.
All right. So I'm gonna walk towards the doorway because I have the movement and
Yep.
stand in front of the doorway.
Okay.
What do I see when I?
You see exactly this. So you see Dmitri is in here in sharing space with Sterling. Callie is on the ground currently, full of wine, and you see that there are this mass of kind of twig creatures converging. Give me a perception check.
Yeah. Not 20.
Wow.
You see also that there is a druid-like creature across the way on the top, and it is actually I didn't move her. She's starting to move.
Follow.
Yeah.
I'll grab this.
Yeah, it is starting to move in in the direction of where you guys are.
Oh, I'm getting nervous.
Keyleth, what have you become?
Yeah. Good
Maybe
call.
that'll- yeah.
Good call.
What do you do? 6 seconds.
What the? And then I'm going to light up my palms with a firebolt, and I'm going to start blasting. So I'm going to let loose the blast at the first woodman I see.
Okay, so that is through the one that's beside Callie, or the one that's coming down the ladder?
Coming down this ladder.
The ladder. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And I'll roll an attack, and that will be 15.
That's a hit.
And it will be... that's a 1. That'll be 1 fire damage.
Okay, so you hit its arm and it starts to do this, and it actually starts to shake its arm to try and get it off, and it looks like it's starting to spread, and it's actually going on fire. Okay, that is your turn. Falpher, you're up. Callie, you're on deck.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Disguise Self
Yep.
and shape change. They're about my height, right?
Yeah.
They're humanoid?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah, they're about your height. Yeah. They're shorter than I said. The physical
Right,
representation.
but I'm far away still.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. You got to make.
I
you
gotta
gotta
make
move
my
in first.
movement.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't do anything. I'm just going to say, guys, you can do it.
You can dash to get there, and then at least be.
Oh yeah, I
where
have a
you
dash.
need to be.
Actually, that's right. Okay, so I'll move
As your
to,
action, you
to
can
the
use dash
to the door.
So you're beside Rone right now.
Yeah.
So
looking
this is
into
probably like a enrage timer, I'm guessing, these guys approaching. So we want to hurry whatever we're doing.
Callie, you're up.
Oh,
Sterling, you're on deck.
okay. I'm going to, am I coherent? How drunk am I?
You're starting to feel it. You're going to have disadvantage on your attacks at this point.
Okay.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay, so I'm gonna, can I sprout my wings and just kind of fly out? Lift myself up and fly out
Yeah,
of the
so
room?
all of a sudden, the wings sprout up and you fly this way.
I just want to fly out of the door. I'll
Okay.
fly back out.
Yep. Okay, so you see her sprout her wings and she kind of like starts to do this. And these are ethereal wings. They're not necessarily physical wings. They're energy wings. And she flies out from there.
But I hit a couple walls on the way out.
What's your armor class?
I don't know. These are all tough questions.
There it is.
this?
That's right at the top 14 there.
Oh, 14.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're flying out, the one that was close to you comes back down. You take 3 points of slashing damage or piercing damage as you kind of fly out the
that
back way.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
How far do you want to go, Callie?
Just
Your fly speed is what? 30?
Yeah. Yeah.
2, 3. Where do you want to go to?
I'm sorry. I just want to be outside the door. I want to be where Falpher is.
Okay. So you get to here.
Yeah. Just.
Okay, and you're currently flying. Do you land or are you still flying?
No, I land.
Okay, just make sure that you keep track. It's for a minute,
Yeah,
right? So
okay.
each round is 6 seconds. So every time that happens, you have 10 rounds of flight right now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When do I redo that? When does it come back up?
Once a
End
day.
of day.
Oh,
So
once a
after you have a
day.
long rest.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But you have flight for the rest of the battle, effectively.
Yes.
Yeah, so you could drop Alchemist Fire on them if you have any.
Okay.
Okay. So that you still have an action because you've moved.
yeah,
It's a
that's
bonus action that you can sprout your wings, right?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to
Get
do
your
this.
damage.
Oh, yeah. I'm
It's
trying
okay.
to just do this without forgetting because I can't remember. Oh,
You
sucks.
have a bonus action. I think flight. You sprout your wings on a bonus action. I think. I don't think it's a
Yeah.
full action, right?
So you can make an attack.
Bonus action? Yeah. No. My bonus action, it only says.
No. Well, under features and traits, it'll tell you how you can sprout your wings, and then that'll determine.
Action, bonus actions.
Go to feature.
My
Features and traits.
Features and traits.
Yeah. D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Sneak attack, thieves, killing action, rather do bonus action, bonus proficiencies, darker. Holy shrapnel. You are good.
Holy shrapnel.
Yeah.
It's not here.
Okay, while you're figuring that out,
Yeah.
See it there.
it's okay. No, you figure it out. We'll go to Sterling. We'll come back to you. Sterling.
Maybe it's.
Okay. So my heart grows 3 times this
Yes.
as I.
Oh, now you're big.
Yeah, Giant's Might.
Okay, so do you actually turn bigger size now too?
To large.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I'm not sure how you're gonna do this.
They'll all get crushed against the walls and die.
No, that's not
and
necessarily what
immediately-
happens.
Including
and
you.
you actually don't have enough space. Give me your big mini.
Okay, if we don't have the big mini here.
Is it over here?
I gave it to. It was in your spot.
It was here, but it's not here now.
Oh. Okay. I don't know where that went. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay,
well,
let's just say that you have enough space, but it's going to be incredibly tight.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, Sterling starts to grow to twice his size. Thank you.
There he is.
Julian to the rescue. Yeah, can you get Sterling from in there? Next time
Big
I add
Sterling.
more space.
I'm over here, by the way.
And Big Sterling gets placed. Thankfully, I didn't put
And he really does
a base.
just fit there.
Thankfully, I didn't put a base on him. Oh, these are.
I have to know,
These are. Yeah.
what happens to Dmitri?
He climbs onto my shoulder.
Well, yeah, it's fine. Like you go over him, and Dmitri kind of like has to crouch and kind of go into the corner. It's fine. You can actually occupy the same space as somebody who allows you to.
Yes.
And I'm now a larger target, but that doesn't affect
Okay.
me. See.
And all of a sudden, he is now towering even over these vats. What do you do after that?
I attack.
Okay, attack. Which one do you attack?
Which, I mean, I guess
Just the one in front of you?
Yeah,
Or the one coming down the stairs that is on fire?
The one that's on fire on the stairs.
Okay.
Okay. I want to try and attack it in a way that would sweep it into the others, if possible.
That isn't really possible.
All right.
Because it's separated from the others.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, well, I'll just do a swingy dingy. But I don't think that hits. That's a 7.
That is not hit.
Yeah.
So as you're having a hard time maneuvering because you are so large right now and these things
Yeah.
are so small
Yeah.
that you kind of sweep at it and you're actually not able to attack it. Callie, back to Callie.
Yeah, you wanted to know how far?
You can attack,
30.
right? You have
it is a bonus action.
It is a bonus action.
Yeah.
So you can still attack. So how do you want to attack? If that's what you want to do, you still have one action left.
Attack them?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't want to attack them.
You don't?
Okay.
Well, I
Well,
guess.
you can shoot an arrow
Okay,
through the
fine,
door,
I'll shoot an arrow.
and then
Arrow,
at one of them. And I'm assuming the only one that you can see is basically the one that you can see past.
No ones, please. I'm in the doorway.
Yeah, so let me shoot an arrow at one.
Yep.
Okay, fine. Oh, actually, can I shoot an arrow at the lady? Can I shoot that
What's
far?
your range?
Oh, I mean, it's got to be, 90 or 120 or something like that.
Do I look
It's
for-
enough range.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Arrow?
Yeah.
Arrow's my range?
No,
Oh,
it's fine. You don't need
okay.
range. It's okay.
Okay, come on.
You're within range.
I want to shoot the lady.
Okay.
9?
Okay.
Is that
Plus
a 9
your-
or a 6?
That's a 6 plus your proficiency bonus.
What do I look for proficiency?
You go
Should be on your attack.
Dex and proficiency, so 2 in your dex.
Yeah, that's right. So that's 8, and then your dex is plus. What do you have over here? Dex 3.
3.
So 8 plus 3 is
11.
11.
An 11 hits.
Okay.
Shoot it in the eye hole.
Damage.
Damage. Yeah. Arrows. 1d6.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I can't. Oh my gosh, I'm pushing all my buttons right now. This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 1d6 plus 3.
Okay, come on.
Come on.
4, 5, 6, 7.
7 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay, your arrow flies through the air
Yeah.
as she's kind of raging a little bit, and
Yep.
she's running towards you guys
Yep.
with her staff out.
Yep.
And you hit her dead in the shoulder,
Yep.
and it digs deep, and she
Yeah.
screams out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And none of these little things explode?
No.
Oh, I thought
Not
they were
yet.
related.
Not that easy.
Oh, okay.
Not that
I thought it was like,
You won the encounter.
I know. And we're done.
Oh, hopeful noob.
Yeah,
Okay,
not
that's
so
fine.
much.
It's
Not so
fine.
much.
Maybe if she dies. Maybe if she dies.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Rone, you look
Okay.
back and you see those head another 30 feet towards you guys. And these are all going to start to converge and attack. The two that are at you, now that you are the biggest target, that's a 20
That hits.
and a natural 20.
That hits too.
Wow.
Roll different dice, okay? I've got an old D20 here that never helped me, so you want that?
7 points of damage combined as these start to claw and kind of, now that you're large, the in-between parts, the soft parts of you are more exposed. And so they start to claw and pierce into those areas as they start to kind of clamber on top of you.
As a reaction, I want to attack.
Okay,
Because
do it.
they attacked him.
Yeah.
Friend.
Okay, natural 20.
Wow, good. Which one are you attacking with that? The one on fire or the one that's behind him, in front of him?
I guess the one on fire.
Okay. It's
I
coming
could-
down the
they
the
both
ladder.
attacked him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 6 is 18.
Okay. That is an 8. That is a hit. Sorry, did you hit? Is that hit or damage?
That was the damage.
18 damage on the
Yeah.
one that's firing?
Yeah.
So you put your longsword through it. Just a spray of twigs explodes as it comes through.
+6. It's a sentinel. +6.
Okay. Then you look over at her and you hear her mutter something under her breath, and her skin looks like it turns to a wood texture as it just climbs up her neck and around her body. Dmitri, you're up. Dmitri, you're up. Rone, you're on deck.
So it's a crit, right? So the full damage.
Oh, you got a 20.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay. So that one's dead.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's dead.
I'm gonna say to Sterling, I think we should just get out of here and lock this door. And I'm going to, I guess, ready the action that if Sterling comes through the doorway with me, I will also go through and we'll try to close the door and barricade it.
The door that you guys are at right now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're holding your action until he starts to move?
Yeah.
Or are you out?
I
remember that you're sharing the same space as him, right?
Yeah. Okay. Then I guess I will use my movement to go through the doorway.
Okay. What's your armor class?
18.
Okay. You feel one of them try to get at you, but it can't. You back out through the doorway.
Yeah.
Into your spaces here. I'm just going to move you guys back a little bit here and just allow Dmitri to kind of come in here. And you are waiting for him before you're holding your action to close the door.
Yeah.
Okay. And do what with it? It's kind of hanging on its hinges. So it actually doesn't close normally. It's busted open.
Oh, okay.
Which you noticed before.
I'll still do it because.
So you're just gonna try and basically put it back into place and
put it back in, and then I'll also
hold it.
Yeah, I'll say. Let's find something to bar this door.
Okay.
Maybe the wagon.
Rone, you're up.
I have to ask. If I glance back, do I see them? Do I see a lot more of them coming from back there?
There's about 30 at least of these medium-sized creatures covered in needles.
All right. Dmitri, while that may seem like a good idea, I think your strategy is a bit misplaced. And I point towards the 30 coming.
They're all coming from this.
Not you. He's pointing at the 30.
Yeah. I put it towards the tree line.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast magic missiles.
Okay.
And I'm going to first of all shoot the tree man in front of
Sterling. Okay.
So first missile does 5 force damage.
Explodes.
All right, then I'm going to shoot another blast at the one slightly farther down.
This one here. So this one's gone. Sorry. This guy's still standing.
Sorry. That's really weird.
What's that?
I have different
stats
on different things. I'm going to use the one that's on D&D Beyond. Cool. Because that's the one that's here. So that's fine.
Was farther back.
Yes.
Yes, it explodes. Sorry.
Okay, and then the one right beyond there, I'll send the next force bolt at.
Yep.
That's 2 force damage.
Okay, so that one smashes some of the twigs and they fly off to the side.
And then I'll send the next bolt at the same one.
Okay.
Another 2 force damage.
That one explodes into a rain of twigs.
And then I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Falpher, you're up. Callie, you're on deck.
Yep. So I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to move 30 in through the folks. 1, because I can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From there, I'm going to take my action and attack with one bolt
Sorry, so you moved into where?
30. I'm right here.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to cast with my bolt.
Yeah.
With my crossbow.
Yeah.
That is.
And just so you all know, there are doors along here, right? There's 2 doors on the ground floor.
Oh, I didn't know.
As you come in here, there's one here that's closed. There's one here that's open.
Okay.
Ajar. And then there's you can't see, but there is a balcony up on the upper floor.
On top here.
Yeah, that you can't see past.
Okay. Cool. So I will attack.
Yeah.
7. So that's an 18.
Yeah.
To hit.
Yeah.
1d6 plus 3 plus a 1d8. 1d6. That is a 6. Plus 3 is 9. Plus a 1d8, which is over here. 1d8 is right over here. Oh, that is an 8. So 1d6 plus 1d8 plus 3 is what? That's 14 plus 3 is 17.
17 to one of these things?
To this.
To her.
To her.
And what was the armor class, sorry, that you...
14 is what I have.
No,
So to her.
To hit. You rolled to hit?
Oh, to hit, yeah. I rolled an 18. Did I roll an 18? Sorry, I wasn't keeping track, I thought.
Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah. It was good. It was really high. It was I want to say an 18.
Okay, all right, I'll give it to you. Okay, so
17,
so how many points of damage did you do there?
Oh, dear Lord. 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 3. So an 8 plus a 6 plus a 3 because I maxed on all of them. 17.
17 points of damage.
That's why
okay.
I get confused.
And that's one bolt?
One.
That's a single bolt.
Yeah.
Okay, so you zoom in with your Zephyr Strike, you let a bolt go, and it digs deep into her chest, and you see blood kind of spray out behind onto the wall behind her as she kind of stumbles up against the wall like this.
Okay.
And blood starts to pour out of her mouth as you do that, but she is still standing slouched against the wall.
Okay, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to move into this doorway and try to obscure myself.
Okay, so you you're moving through a creature's area.
As I can.
So you'll get because you don't get an opportunity strike. You said once per turn, right?
Zephyr Strike.
Remember that whole thing that we.
Zephyr Strike. Just so you know, what it says is spell Zephyr Strike. It says you move like the wind until the spell ends. Your movement doesn't provoke any opportunity attacks.
It's the attack proportion that you only get one use of?
Yeah, once before the spell ends.
Okay, so that's what you did now. That attack you just did was the once.
Was the 1d8. That was the one for the attack portion of the spell.
Okay. So now you can still move. So you get the movement benefits, but you don't get the attack benefits anymore.
The 1d8's
okay,
gone
fine.
now.
Okay, so you actually you kind of you shoot like this, and then you kind of slide around this creature because it's small as well. You slide around the creature, and you get to the door. I'll let you open the door with a free action because it's not locked.
You actually said this one was open.
No, this one. This is the one that's open. Ajar. This one, you're just taking the chance that it's actually not locked.
Okay.
And I allow you to move through it as you kind of burst into this room.
Thank you, sir.
Now closing it, I'm not going to allow you to close it, but at least you're able to get in there. Hide is an action. So if you want to actually hide, it's going to take an action to do so.
Okay.
So you at least get in there. How much more movement do you have?
I have an extra 30. So
Jeez.
1, 2, 3, I guess.
Boop. That's 15.
That's 15 there. So I can move another, I guess.
Okay, let me give you a description of that room.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you
where
you go from
is there
there.
a door looking out the top floor? Inwards?
No.
Okay.
No. So this is there's another balcony with other rooms potentially up top. You are currently in the rows of new barrels fill this room. A staircase ascends upward in the southwest corner, and that's pretty much it. It looks like barrel storage.
Okay.
As you kind of go through here, this door is open still because you weren't able to close it.
Yeah.
And you are just within the doorway.
Yeah.
You have more movement. Do you want to use that movement?
No, I'm going to stay there.
Okay.
No, I'm going to move out of the way of the thing. So
you're going to go into that corner.
Yeah.
And you broke line of sight at least.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do we want to move this a little bit? Do you want to kill the camera just for a sec, Julian, so I can move it? Thank you. See if we can like spider this thing
Ooh,
somehow.
hey, look at that. You have to try.
No.
That's fancy and schmancy. Sorry. Do you want some of
This
these?
side, maybe. Hang on.
Yeah.
Not really. That
No?
doesn't work. No. It's okay. I'll figure it out. After Falpher is Callie.
Yeah, I want to try to hit the girl again.
Arrow.
You're trying to hit the woman again?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's a sneak attack again? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can totally. Once per turn. You should do it almost every turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Once per turn, you get a sneak attack.
Yeah, because it's
2d6 extra.
Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy. So yeah, try to hit her.
So what do you want me to do?
You won't get the sneak attack if you hit her, though.
There's nobody. You don't have advantage on her, and there's
Okay.
nobody close enough to get sneak attack.
Oh,
so if
right.
you want sneak attack,
Oh.
it's gonna have to
Close
be on
enough to
another of the
her.
creatures.
It has to be on other creatures.
Yeah.
No.
So anyone that you hit within proximity of us, you'll get the advantage and then the sneak attack on.
Oh, that makes me feel bad.
You don't want any of
Bring
these.
that way. Yeah. Okay. What do you want to do?
I want to try to hit her again.
Okay.
Do I roll this one?
Yep.
Yeah.
7 and
Yep.
what?
Plus.
Plus your arrow. Go to actions. Go to
yeah.
actions. And then
Short bow?
plus 5.
5, yep. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12.
Yep.
This time, she sees it coming and she moves out of the way, and the arrow hits the wall and deflects.
I
Missed
I
her.
didn't think that you were going to say that.
Yeah. Well, I know.
You were rolling for damage
Yeah,
already,
I
I
was
weren't
know.
you?
ready. I was
That's
doing
unfortunately
calculations
what you
in
do.
my
Do you
head.
want to move at all, Callie?
No, I'm
You would have to have been at the doorway in order to do that. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move you up like this at that angle. You basically like looked in.
Yeah.
That's a really tough angle. You would have had to have come in. So you want to come in,
and then I want to get out.
and then you want to get out.
you
You would have.
did-
It's okay. You would have come in, gone up the ladder a bit, done this, and then
Yeah.
allow that with 30 movement. You could do that. Okay. Sterling, you're up.
Okay, the one that was on the ladder that was on fire is dead now?
Yes, and the one that was in front of you is dead. There is a. You can see there's a little path that straight through the, and there's a one in front of the door that you saw Falpher just go into, and then there's a couple up top.
The balcony there at the
Yeah.
top of that ladder, is there a clear shot to her?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You
Okay.
have a clear shot now because you can see right over the vats.
Right, but if I was to go up there,
No,
would
there's
I have
there's
reason
some
to
of these
believe
creatures.
that I could get to her? And
There's
beside
creatures in
her?
between her and you.
But if they were no longer there, would I be able to get over to her in my next
No, because that balcony it's in two parts, so there's a big gap in between.
I couldn't jump over it.
It's 5,
running along
10, 15, 20 feet.
Which takes your action.
Right. All right. So the things is the only chance I've got. Well, I can try to shoot her from here. So I'm going to first of all say over, and my chest rune will start to glow.
Yeah.
And yes, okay. And I'm going to hold on to what that does for a moment, but I'm going to fire my crossbow at her.
Yeah.
Come on. Big money.
It's a 9.
Okay. With a 9, unfortunately, again, she sees it
Yeah.
coming and she kind of moves out of the way, and she kind of ducks at this point to try and get cover behind the vats.
Okay.
It is their turn. She climbs down a ladder that's at the end of this balcony. She goes down to the ground and she disappears under the balcony into the back corner here. Okay. You see her disappear.
Stupid.
And she is out of the room. These guys are going to continue to come in. This guy goes into here.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
You're confused.
Nope.
Not confused.
Nope.
They're your size.
This is not the halfling you're looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy comes up here through there. This guy comes around to here. This guy gets into here, and now Falpher is on his own. And you see more of them start to come from under here as well. There is just tons of them. Okay. They're gone. Those two are going to attack you again, Sterling. 20. And a 17 is not enough, right?
They are rolling really high.
They are
Out of
rolling
5
really
attacks,
high.
4 of them have hit.
I
My
know.
AC is 20.
I know. At least this was only 2 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Would you say I'm next to them?
Are you still in his space?
I'm in the doorway right now. I'm not in his space.
No, but you could get in between the doorway and be close enough to attack the one coming down the stairs.
I'm just thinking as a reaction to what's happening right now. Am I close enough?
He's kind of halfway up. I would say that you could probably, yeah, you know what, because he's only halfway, I would say yes. To that one, yes.
So I use my reaction because of Uvar to look into the future and give him advantage.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Using your reaction to give me advantage on my reaction.
My reaction to give you advantage.
What does that look like? How would you do that narratively?
So the rune is glowing. So I guess I see into the future, and that's so Raven the situation, and I tell him swing swing down,
okay,
or something
cool.
like that.
Cool. All right. And you see when he sees that, you see a weak point in this one creature.
Like, yes. So I'll attack.
Yeah.
Advantage. Oh yeah, that second one's better.
Okay.
So 23.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yeah,
I would imagine that's
better.
a hit. Yeah. By 2.
And 11.
11. Explodes.
Yes.
Swing down.
To a shower of
Down.
into a shower of twigs. Rone, you are seeing those even 30 feet even closer, so now they are probably about 70 feet or so from you.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot the one straight ahead.
Okay, what are you gonna shoot with?
With firebolt.
Okay. Just past Sterling?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 11.
Okay, that's a hit.
And the damage will be.
Come on, Infinity.
Well, that was 1 fire damage again. The amazing D10 that never failed me has begun to fail me.
That was with Eldritch Blast, though.
Sorry, did you say it was an 11?
I said it was an 11 on
Sorry,
attack.
that does not hit. I apologize.
Then I decide not to use that.
I'm sorry.
It must have been the soup. I'll just yell to the group. We should move quickly. They're getting closer.
Yeah. Okay. Falpher, you're up. Callie, you're on deck.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go up the stairs with my.
Oh wait, you skipped my turn.
Oh, did I? Oh, Dmitri, sorry.
Dmitri.
Rone skipped your turn. Yeah, go.
Yeah.
What?
That was just my reaction. So
That's right. That's only your reaction. That's right.
So I'll just enter right here and say, well, I guess we're doing this.
Yeah.
And I'll go to the steps and I'll attack the one that's right there.
Yeah, okay.
With my long sword. And it's 15.
That's a hit.
To hit.
Come on.
And 11 damage.
This one here?
Yep.
Okay, done.
Yes.
Go on.
End my turn.
Okay, you end your turn?
Where I am, yeah.
Okay.
Who's there?
Falpher, you're up. Callie, you're on deck.
Yep.
I'm going to attack with my crossbow, the other one. This guy right here.
You get a disadvantage because you're so close.
Okay.
If you use your crossbow.
I don't have any other armed weapons, so I'm going to do that anyways. Disadvantage, you say?
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Ooh, la la.
Halflings reroll those, though.
And that's a 1.
Natural one?
Natural 1, but I re-roll once.
Oh, right.
Nat 20, nat 1.
Oh, that's a 17.
That is a hit.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay, so you come up and you're trying to kind of figure it out. You're so close, you're trying to maneuver. You just kind of instinctively pull the trigger, and you manage to hit it.
Okay.
Damage?
1d6 plus 3. That is 4.
4.
Oh, yeah.
Explodes into a shower of twiggies.
Nice.
Yeah. And then
twig shower.
I will use my movement.
Yeah.
Lots of
30
slivers.
left. Actually, I have 60 left because
Yeah.
Zephyr Strike lasts
Yeah.
for a whole minute. 1, 2,
Slivers all
3, 4, 5, 6. That's half my movement.
Up to the top floor?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put this top floor back on.
feel like
That
I'm
sounded
not-
like a little ditty from an
ditty.
80s show.
Okay, grab Falpher
Oh, sorry. Yes. Good
so he
call.
doesn't get crushed. And nobody can kind of see what's going on in here right now because the camera is...
Oh, dude, this is crazy. I'm the only one who can see it, but it's crazy.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
I
I
want to
see
kill the
mine.
camera for a sec, Julian. And yeah, there we go.
So I still had...
Let's see
So
if
I
I
got
can
to the top of the stairs. That was 30.
precariously...
35.
Oh,
40.
it works.
45. I have 1.
There. Nobody hit that.
Nobody.
Oh, wow.
You can switch to the wide view now, Julian.
So good.
Okay. So let me give you a description of that room. Oh my gosh, this laptop is just...
Watch there be more enemies. No. Instant death. To all things that smell like butter.
This room contains a rectangular table surrounded by 8 chairs, an L-shaped cupboard, and a floor-to-ceiling closed closet pantry. Next to the pantry is a small iron stove, looks like a kitchen, and a dining room, and there is a door heading out to the right.
Like
Right
this
beside the cabinet.
Okay. But there is no door here.
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there is a door there.
Okay.
Yes, there's a door leading out and a door to the cabinet.
Okay. Can I open the door?
Not now, because you've...
Right. Yeah, I'm done my,
would say
my
you're-
movement.
yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm done my turn.
Okay. You're not quite done your movement, but
I have
to
two
do
s-
all that you did and then open the door is a lot.
Okay.
Callie, you're up. Sterling, you're on deck.
Okay, can I get to the door and do sneak attack and hit whoever's closest to the door? I can't see.
Yes, so past Sterling, there's one that you can shoot.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, what do I roll?
D20 always
Okay.
for an attack.
17
That's a hit.
plus...
definitely a
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're good.
That's enough.
Okay, and then it's 2d6.
Yeah.
She's still
Plus
drunk?
your
Oh,
yeah.
sorry,
Oh yeah,
plus-
you get disadvantage on that. Sorry, you're still drunk.
You gotta roll that guy again.
Roll it again?
Yeah,
One
we
more
haven't been doing that, which we should be.
Nat 20 though.
So
So
we
the
get
last
17. So
roll-
the 17
Okay.
holds.
Holds.
And then it's 1d6,
Yeah?
and then add 2d6 to that.
Okay.
So 1d6 is your normal attack.
Oh.
So 1.
So-
and then roll again
And
twice.
then is it
And then
plus
roll
5,
twice.
though? there?
No, that's for your hit DC.
Oh, that.
That's just your bonus.
But she does get her
It
bonus
should be
to
plus
attack.
3.
Oh, plus 3. That's right. So
Yeah.
it's 4.
5, so it's
plus
8.
5, 8. Yeah.
So that's already enough.
9 you mean?
Oh.
Dead.
9.
Done.
That's right.
Yay! Melanie! Callie! Yay!
She killed someone.
Okay. Do you want to move or anything, or
Even
just
Will's
want to stay in the doorway?
intoxicated. How many are around me if
Maybe
I stay
even
by the
better.
door?
One,
Well,
two,
there
three,
are 30 about 60 feet away there.
Right.
70
Out there.
feet. But here, there's
really
nobody.
close.
No. Well,
There's
there's
not too
the
many.
ones that you can hit are closer here.
Yeah.
You're in a good spot.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in a good spot.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, DM.
No problem.
Jason Azevedo.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks.
Give me a survival check, actually, real quick.
Oh, come on. Thought we were buddies. 17. It's fine.
Okay, this is a new gimme. You're flying
Survival
still.
plus
You still
4.
have your.
She's still
14.
You still have your.
18.
You still have your wings.
Yes.
So you could hover in this room, not be hit by anything, and shoot down from inside the room if you wanted to.
Wow.
Remember, you still have
Raining
wings,
arrows from above.
right?
Yeah.
So you could be in a spot. You can even go up from here if you want. There's no distance that's too high for you. So
No.
you standing on the ground and shooting is kind of wasting the idea that you can fly.
Yeah.
How many rounds have you already gone through?
Rounds?
Yeah.
Of flying?
Yeah.
Oh.
You have to keep track of them.
This is the third
This
one
is the
that
third
she's
one.
been.
Okay.
So you have 7 left to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to do that? Do you want to go and fly
Fly?
in the room?
Sure.
Okay, we
Okay.
will put you up high.
So we have flight stands.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I have flight. What?
Flight stands, yeah. There's special stands that.
Okay.
Although
That's kind of working there.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
kinda
okay, that's
nice
fine.
there.
That's fine there. Okay. So you basically go up above.
Yeah.
What you see is that it is open. There are it's a balcony that does this across 2 platforms.
Yep.
There's doors that go into what appears to be towers now. You see that there's doors top and bottom.
Yep.
And then there's 2 doors above this
Yeah.
platform that exists.
Okay.
Okay, that is your turn. Sterling, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna.
You now have movement space. You can trudge forward if you want.
Yeah, I'll move forward and another swingy dingy dingy.
Yeah.
See if I can hit a stick.
You come face to face, and now,
With a sword?
Dmitri, you are on your own. You are no longer in Sterling space.
Okay.
An 11 doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Again, these are very small. You are very large.
Yeah.
Do you have a note?
It's tough to do. Okay. They
A
are
fighter
up.
that's bad at fighting. Sorry.
This
guys.
one is going to come down here to
Sterling. No, to,
Dmitri.
sorry.
This one is going to climb up here. This one's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. These are going to come here. And more continue to flood in here.
Gotta chase that girl down.
What is your problem tonight?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. This is
What are you doing?
talk to Dungeons and Dragons, Chris Perkins and
Chris
Jeremy
Perkins,
Crawford and
listen,
Guys, come on, man.
just trying to have a good time on a Monday night. Like, coronavirus has me scared.
Yeah.
And now you're throwing tree people at me.
Yeah.
Treeple.
Treeple.
man.
Dmitri, who's sorry? So they are going to attack you. There's one on you, Dmitri. 17, 20. I'm assuming hits.
20 will.
That is 5 points of piercing damage as one finds an area between your chainmail to hit you.
Oh,
One is going to hit you. That is a natural 1. As its claws come
finally.
around,
Once before,
it actually gets stuck between your plates. So now it is actually
Stuck in you.
restrained kind of on one side and stuck to you.
Which one is attacking Sterling?
The one that's there.
Oh, I can opportunity attack him then?
No, he's all the way over here.
Oh, he's there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on the other side of Sterling, not the one that's attacking you. It already attacked
How
you.
many are left in there, Adam?
Lots.
12.
And then Druid is gone. Okay. Dmitri, you're up. Rone, you're on deck.
Okay, I'll
Because
swing.
you're lucky they can't swarm you, or it would be very bad.
I'm going to use my reaction again.
No, it's my turn. Oh, you're using your reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To look into the future and give you advantage.
Nice. You can do that once per turn.
I can use my reaction for up to a minute.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, I will, with advantage,
Yeah.
go there.
Yeah.
You have advice for me while I swing?
So which one are you swinging at?
Just the one that's right next to me here.
Make it fly!
Ah, good advice.
Adam. Ah!
Okay, 19.
19 is a hit.
Ooh, max. 14 slashing.
14 slashing damage. Gone.
Dun, 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 dun.
High enough for you?
Yes.
Ha.
Okay.
Higher next time.
And I'll just stay there.
Okay.
Just chill. Just chill.
Rone, you're up. Falpher, you're on deck.
Is there a door leading that way?
Yes. Under the platform, there's a door leading into this tower.
Will it take me past one of the woodmen?
Not right now.
But she went through that one.
Yes.
It seems like she's the cause of this problem. Perhaps we should search for her. I'm gonna dash, or actually I'm gonna start running into that doorway.
Okay.
And how far is the 30 feet gonna get me? Maybe I'll dash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 puts you on the other side of the door.
What do I see?
As you go in, there is actually, it's like a spiral staircase, but it's a ramp that goes up that you can walk, but the incline is not too steep, but that you can go up.
All right, so I'm gonna use
Instead
the
of
additional
stairs.
5 feet, and then I'm gonna dash for the 30.
Okay, and where do you want to go? All the way up the ramp?
I want to go up the ramp.
Okay, so that would be an additional 5 feet will put you here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 will put you up here. And you find yourself currently in the.
Yep, you're good.
Oh, jeez.
Precociously good.
Yeah,
but
so you're at the top of the ramp. You see up here that there is a door going into the platform that sits here on top.
Are they on the platform?
No.
Okay.
So it's another floor above
I see.
where they are. This one's kind of like a half floor,
Okay.
and then there's a platform here with almost a balcony that goes across here to another platform here that leads to this one.
Okay.
And then that's all you see right now.
Okay. I used dash, used up my action. Don't have anything to do with my bonus action. I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. All right. Falpher, you're up. Callie, you're on deck.
I'm gonna attempt to open this door with an action.
Okay. You do. Yeah, it's a free action, so you can do that.
Cool. So-
It opens this way, and there is a platform that we can't add there because you guys are splitting.
Right.
And you walk in, and Callie is above you.
Okay. So I will yell to Callie, Callie, we have to find her. And then I'm going to go out onto the platform.
Yeah.
Do 30 feet of
5, 10,
movement.
15, 20, 25, 30. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you can put yourself on top of those vats for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for her.
Yep.
She? And I know she
Perception
went
check.
down in here, just based on her description, and I perceive that I got a 20 non-nat.
Okay. So you look, and you know that she climbed up a ladder to here, and then went through this doorway on the other platform, right?
Okay.
So she is not in this area at all that you can see.
Ah, okay. So she climbed up the platform.
Yeah. Sorry, and you notice the ramp also goes down. I forgot to tell you that. It goes up, it also goes down.
Oh.
From the ground floor.
Do I get a sense?
But she came. Sorry about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
She came from the top and went down and went through a bottom door.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Yes,
she
she
did.
did.
Yes, she did. That's right.
Oh, so I
Yes,
don't think that she's gone up. I think that she's
You
gone
don't know.
down.
She went down the ladder to the ground floor, went
Right.
into this, and then disappeared.
Okay.
Falpher is now on the top, above this balcony, and looking into here. Doesn't see her on the top floor.
Okay.
So can I?
And it doesn't go up again from there.
Okay. Then I'm going to.
In fact, I don't know why this is here.
Okay. I'm going
should
to then use, while I'm up on this deck, I'm assuming see a clear shot of one of these things.
Yeah. So you can go over the edge and shoot.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll shoot. I have one shot.
Okay.
And shoot down. Wait a second. Mother.
What?
I didn't reload.
You didn't
an
shoot
action.
both though.
I
You
did
only
shoot
shot
both.
one.
Oh no, I only shot one.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, so I will shoot the leftover.
Yeah.
Oop.
Callie, you're up next.
Yep.
Oops. Hey, that's a phone. 17.
Okay. With a 17 is a hit.
Okay. 17, 1d6 plus 3.
When these guys arrive, you're gonna get mobbed.
5 plus 3 and 8.
Huh?
8 damage.
8 damage. Which one did you shoot at?
One of this
Okay.
guy right
Yep.
here.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Callie, you're up.
Yeah.
Sterling, you're on deck.
So I want to shoot any of them.
Okay,
around
which one?
Dmitri. Is there any ones around
Dmitri? No,
Oh,
around Sterling. There's one beside
okay,
Sterling.
I'll do that
Okay.
one. Yep.
With disadvantage.
Yeah.
So roll twice.
'Cause you're still-
So 12. And one, that one.
I mean, that looks like also a 10.
Or a 7 with a
Could
tiny
be.
little arm.
It's just a 1.
Oh man.
Damn it.
You
You're so handsome.
you're the
Such a handsome
the
DM.
room starts to spin.
I'm sure it does.
And you start to kind of lose yourself
so cute.
in the music.
Yeah.
Mom Spaghetti, and then you start to actually fly down. You're not able to kind of like whatever, and you're starting to feel dizzy. You start to go down into where they are.
Okay.
Falpher. Sorry, Sterling, you're up.
All right. Some more swings with my swordy sword.
Yep.
This time it's gonna hit, right?
Come on, buddy.
It's gonna.
Come on.
That's a. Would you say that's a natural 1 or a 20? It's kind of right.
That's right in the center.
Right.
It's cocked. Roll it again.
Roll it again.
All right. Come on, 20.
I'd say it was a 20, right?
I would like to do something fightery while I'm. All right. 19.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
All right. So with that, it's a 5 plus. Shoot, what was that? that is, so 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. It's not dead. Okay.
Dead.
Is there another one in front?
Past it.
Past it. Shoot, I can't use my other rune then. All right. Then, should I action surge or not? I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
I'm moving up to the next one.
Okay.
Juggernaut! Rampage!
Another 19 to hit.
Okay, it's a hit.
Okay.
There you go.
And 9 points of damage.
Well.
Wow!
All right.
Paul Bunyan.
Just popping them.
And the next one, I kind of roar in its face with Warforged Rage.
It goes.
Yeah.
Okay, it is their turn now. This one is going to come down to Dmitri, and it's going to move over to this side here. This one's going to come down right on Dmitri. This one is going to climb 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30?
Oh, they can move.
20.
Back to space.
This one's going to come up around. This one's going to... Sorry, I'm like right in the way of this camera here. That one's going to... I'm just going to pile them in here. And we have...
Mother of pearl.
Oh, man. Whose mother is named Pearl?
Okay. Okay.
Where is it coming from?
Coming out of the woodwork.
It's not time for jokes, Dmitri! Okay, that was a good one.
I didn't mean it as a joke. I'm literally every single corner has. It is. I hear it now, though. Yes.
What's your armor class?
Mine?
Yeah.
Good question. It's 12.
12?
Are you getting attacked?
13.
Sorry. I could have used the storm room to give it disadvantage. It's attacking you.
It's okay, he had a trait.
Well, is something around me?
Hey, 1 sec.
That's going in the recap.
That's definitely in the recap.
What happened?
Spilled.
Oh.
On the nice table.
If it's already rolled, it's too late for me to do that. So.
Okay. I'm going to do the other ones here. What's your armor class again?
Me?
Yeah.
18.
Okay, those two, and you're managing to parry their blows with your longsword. Those two are going to attack you, Sterling.
Disadvantage.
That's an 18.
Reaction disadvantage.
On both.
Really?
Well, for one of them.
Whichever
Okay,
one.
good. They both miss. Again, ting, ting, across your armor, not able to get through. From around the corner over here, all of a sudden, a character with wild hair, rotted teeth, and skin painted red with blood comes around the corner with his quarterstaff and smacks you dead in the face. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I want to use my reaction.
I'd like you to make a DC. I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw first.
Sure.
Because he's not done his attack yet.
Sure.
This is fun. I don't know about you.
14.
And he screams in your face. And you start to feel yourself lose grip on reality. Whoa. As this staff, you look back and it comes back like this, and it is this black, gnarled staff. And it was almost spongy when it hit you, and it starts to ooze blood, and you feel that there's blood that is caked across your face, and your vision starts to blur. And that's where we're going to end the session for this evening.
Wow, yeah.
That was something else.
Yeah.
Took one to the face, guys.
Oh,
wow.
I had to hold a reaction for a whole week once.
Yeah, don't forget. Don't forget
the reaction. Remind me.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't forget the reaction.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, guys. That was something. You guys are.
That was something.
This is going wrong, guys.
That's when Rone.
It's going all Rone.
Should we leave?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, leave.
Welcome. Leave everybody there. Welcome to the Wizard of Wines Winery.
Wow. So giant vats of whatever vampire blood.
Yeah.
You know,
great.
we tried to be sneaky.
We didn't.
And then I
succeed.
kicked a stone.
What are we?
Come on, man.
You.
What are we rolling for?
The giveaway?
Oh, the
giveaway. This is a giveaway for the dice spinner. The Kickstarter is currently live. 300% funded.
Yeah, 330%.
330% funded. We can show a little overcam on that, Julian, just to show the dice spinners.
There are 66 entries.
Joel and okay, here we go. Joel and Dave and all the wonderful people, which are Joel and Dave at Mithril Armories, are giving away a free one to you folks when they ship. So here it goes. 51 is the number.
Who is 51?
Who is
number
51?
51?
Waiting
Number
for
51.
it. Drum roll.
51. Number 51. Number 51. Hey, if you want
Number
one,
51.
then go to mithrilarmory.com.
Alternate tunings.
Alternate tuning.
Alternate tunings. You are the winner of a
Sounds Barty.
That guy.
free dice spinner from Mithril Armories. What we need you to do is DM us, please, which they can do in Twitch.
Whisper to us.
In Twitch with your address and information, or we will do it if you're still not watching. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. Next week, maybe we'll have an Elderwood Academy giveaway, which would be great.
Nice.
I am at Gamma from tomorrow until Friday. If you guys are there, please join us. Come say hi at the Vallejo booth. We are announcing the WizKids Vallejo paint line and showing off the packaging and all that fun stuff
cool.
that RealmSmith designed, and we have tutorials in each of the sets as well. So it's all very wonderful, fun stuff. Tomorrow night, behind the screen with Joel, aka Falpher, aka whatever character he's playing in Wildmount, and then Wildmount again starts on the 6th after the Gary Con finale. Which, if you want to bring that up real quick, Julian, the little
Gary Con thing.
the Gary Con thing. The militia notice. This is to all of you at home watching in preparation for the Bitfingers at GaryCon, and I'm just waiting for Julian to bring up the militia post from GaryCon, which we are waiting for in a moment, and I'm just going to wait until he finds it. There it is. Calling all Vallakians, that is you people at home. We need you. Join the fight against the Devil Strahd by joining the Vallaki militia to do your part. Report to the captain of the guard on the 28th day of the third moon in the year 735 in the town square at the 10th bell. That is obviously March 28th, which is the day that we are doing our stream at GaryCon. Be there, bits fingers ready, and you can help these fine folks survive whatever calamity we throw at them, which will probably be worse than this, which I don't know if you could imagine something worse than being swarmed by twig monsters.
Woo! Discord. We're having a Discord chat after this.
Yes, and then after that, I have to pack and jump on a plane. Yep. So you guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow night for Behind the Screen. We'll see you Sunday for The Falling Star, which we will be painting over a couple episodes, and then back Monday for episode 11. Holy crap.
Oh, man.
3 episodes left to go.
That's okay. We're gonna die here. We'll roll a new character.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Just